1 marshmallow.
Check it out.
Woo. 2 marshmallow.
Check it out. 1 marshmallow.
you
Sorry,
silly.
I thought Joanne was playing. I was even looking at her.
3 marshmallow. 3 marshmallow. 3 marshmallow. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Woo, woo, woo. You get
4 marshmallow.
Keep going. All right.
1 marshmallow.
Check it out. Woo.
2 marshmallow.
2 marshmallow.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Woo.
Woo.
Check it out.
1 marshmallow.
Check it out.
Woo.
2 marshmallow.
2 marshmallow.
Check it out.
Check it out. Woo.
Woo.
3 marshmallow.
3 marshmallow.
3 marshmallow.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. Woo.
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 4 marshmallow.
4 marshmallow.
4 marshmallow.
4 marshmallow.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Woo.
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 5 marshmallow.
5 marshmallow.
5 marshmallow.
5 marshmallow.
5 marshmallow.
Check it out.
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 Woo.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
Woo.
Yeah.
It's
We'll take it.
I'm stealing
Right.
this game.
I was just guessing at that.
Me too.
Yeah, check it out.
You didn't think you had to say song.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast. 276. It's another Baghdadi.
Chief Olaso G the pudding, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
And Carlos is not here.
He's broken, man.
He's broken. He's not doing well.
Yes,
We
but
got
he'll be
about
back.
15 minutes to entertain you.
What just happened with his face?
Depending on how long the guest wants to be here. But we are joined by a guest.
Woo!
One of our favorites. One of my favorite singers.
Yes.
My least favorite texter.
I'm crying.
Facts, heavy on that.
Somebody that we are going to make love interviews. We
That's
have
it.
Soli in the building.
Check it out. Woo!
Welcome back. It's been so long.
Actually, it's been.
Actually,
actually
has
has.
been a long time.
When was the last time? Like 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
I don't know how long it was,
It was a while.
but it was a while. Yeah, it would have been probably
2, 3
maybe
years.
3.
Sorry, 2 or 3.
This guy forgot
Yeah.
he's just talking on
Yeah.
the podcast. I reckon 3 years ago or something. That's,
Yeah.
that's-
So much has changed.
So much.
Like actually.
Oh, actually?
Music out.
I guess, yeah.
Uh,
No, before
touring
that, I
in a
hadn't
different-
released anything.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Yes, you are right.
Damn,
We're
we got
like,
you on
really-
with no material. we had you on the podcast.
We were desperate.
just vibes.
No, maybe I did. Nah, that's a lie.
You
I would
had
have
Love Me Out.
Oh, you know the title of my song? That's actually... Anyway,
Put the
yeah.
camera on. Yeah, I'm a fan. I really am a fan. I don't just say it. I don't like many artists in Melbourne.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not even being hateful
I don't
here.
know why
I
you
just
do this to yourself
It's the
every
truth,
time.
No, because I mean it.
He does all the time. All the time.
Pitchforks.
You bring out pitchforks.
Please
bro.
do. And that's good for my data.
Audio.
Got you,
Boy.
man. Oh my days. No. There, you got some fans on this podcast, but
Thanks, y'all.
we shall get into that eventually. I don't know if you want to jump straight into your game because we did you dirty last week.
Oh, no, I think I did myself dirty.
Yeah, we didn't. We
I
didn't
think
go
we'll
into
just-
your.
We're
We've been
very
playing a little
into
fun
it.
game in our episodes now, so
Okay.
yeah,
I
be
like
prepared.
games.
Yeah.
I like the
Alright.
game that we just played.
Yeah, that was actually a fun game. All right, so we will do, once Noor comes back, he'll give us the boards to hand out. But we have been doing blind ratings as
Ranking,
of...
but that's all right.
Ranking.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, yeah, ranking. So I just literally name out 10, like a random list of 10 people or things or whatever it is, and you guys just rate them as I give them. So I only give you
Okay.
one at a time, and you won't know what's coming next.
Right.
So you kind of just have to
I know
go off
this game.
vibes. Yeah? So we got it?
Okay. So
All
I
right.
can't jump to number 10 too quickly. I have to be strategic.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
You got to pace it.
So I'll give you guys a minute to write down 1 to 10.
Okay,
and
it
then
doesn't take 1 minute to write down 1 to 10.
I'm sure it really does.
Right, right.
So today's blind ranking is R&B artists.
Knew it.
Yes,
Oh
we
my
will do
gosh.
R&B artists. This one's dedicated to Soli. Special episode. So we will do the lovely R&B. We've got some men, some women. I'm going to say this list is pretty great.
I'm
It
scared.
is pretty great. So it'll be interesting to see how you guys rate these folks. If there's someone in there that's a bit controversial, please. This is
There
just
you
for
go.
the love of the game.
R. Kelly number?
No,
One.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
actually.
We will
I
not
just
be
realized
having
it actually
that
does
one.
take 1 minute to write 1 to
Yeah.
10, bro. I've restarted 3 times.
All right, cool. How we going? Ready?
I'm ready.
Almost.
All right. Noah's almost ready.
I'm done.
I will give you first one. First name is Usher.
Ursha, baby.
Usher.
Watch this.
Where are we ranking?
What are we
These are my
considering?
Overall
confessions.
artistry,
Overall,
legacy,
like-
Yeah.
quality
Yes.
of music,
Yes.
Right,
sales,
right.
everything
Yeah, this is
overall,
an R&B.
impact.
Yeah.
Everything.
Just
Right.
when
So
I
I'm
thought
gonna
I
take
said
out-
all I can say.
Okay. Because I'm thinking, do I listen to this artist religiously? Like, should I consider that? But
This is not just your vibe.
yeah,
It has to be
this is
somewhat
in general.
objective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Like, we're going to put your list in.
Ursha,
very
baby.
official- Ursha, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Ah. All right, so we ready
that's
for number
iffy.
2?
Can I confess one thing?
Yeah.
I used
get
to
it.
love
My
Daddy's
confession.
Home when I was a kid.
Daddy's
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I
That's
could
a
never
banger.
get around that one.
That's a banger.
And Moving Mountains, I could not get around that one either.
It's good.
Moving Mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't get with OMG.
Yeah.
I like that one. That
But
one
when
was
it
a vibe.
goes-
That
It's
one
just
was a
too
vibe.
much.
But that breakdown that happens
Yeah,
in the,
yeah.
you know, baby, you got it. Yeah, come
Okay.
on.
Okay, we're not turning
Next,
this into
number
a
2.
singing session. All right, next one we have Caesar.
Caesar, yeah?
Caesar? Caesar? How you
On the
pronounce it?
all-time list?
Caesar, you're right.
Yeah, this is
Caesar.
crazy to be put in. I just killed my hex.
All right. Next one, not sure how this one will go, but we've got Miguel.
Miguel.
I'm a fan of Miguel, so I'm not sure what you
I
guys
hear
will
this,
put.
but
Miguel.
people are going
Miguel.
to hate me for this one, man.
Miguel.
Miguel.
Do you guys remember when Miguel nearly killed that woman?
When
Jumping
he
through the
kicked her in the
stage?
head.
Sorry.
Oh
When
my
he
gosh.
jumped
Jumped
in
from
his-
one side of the stage to the next.
I do not remember
Gave
this.
her neck a 90
Took
degree
her neck to
renovation.
the freaking wall.
Brother.
All right,
was
next
a
one,
madness.
we've got Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
Really?
Janae Aiko.
Oh wait. Okay.
I
Somewhat
go-
subjectively, you say. Okay. Frick.
All right, next one, we've got Alicia Keys.
She was my first love.
Alicia, oh yeah, she's
First
great.
musical
These
love.
are hurricane
She's very,
fashion.
very great.
All right,
All right, next one, we've got Chris Breezy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Chris Breezy.
I just think that. Okay.
This is hard, man.
You know what's looking bad? It looks like my number 1 is going to go to that other guy.
Who's the other? Do you know the list?
He just feels.
No, I
like
don't know the
knows.
list, but it's like the feeling. I'm like, I don't know what other names could take a number 1 spot other
Is R.
than
Kelly in this?
Mr. Pee-Pee.
Potential.
No. All right, Giveon.
Oh, the other one.
Giveon.
Mr. P. Okay, sorry.
Giveon.
Focus.
Giveon.
Oh, I
The
love
day that I met you.
That's it. All right.
Oh, frick. No, I hate this list already.
I just don't know how you fit 1 to 10 horizontally.
Yeah, no, I saw
That's
you
a-
guys.
that's
and
a
I'm
She
like,
did it. She did it.
That's a real feat.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
no, but
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, go.
you can. Yep. So Giveon, and then we've got John Legend.
Bro,
Fun fact,
Ordinary people.
The flutes on Kanye West's Jesus Walk was actually John Legend's voice.
Really?
Yep.
You know a lot of fun facts.
I do. I actually do.
Random facts
Yep.
as well.
Good one.
All right.
Jesus
Second
walk
last,
with
we've
me.
got
With me.
Rihanna.
Ah, man. I put Rihanna way too hard. bro.
She's
no,
our-
who are you giving me for number 1?
That's
Yeah,
giving
because
what-
all I have left is 1 and 10 right now.
No.
And I don't
Oh.
think she's good enough to be 1.
Ursha,
Damn.
baby.
All right. Last one.
Knee steak, man.
We have Summer Walker.
Oh, you've
Yeah, I've cooked it.
gonna crash out.
Like, I wouldn't have given her my number 1, but I'm not mad at her.
But me too. Like, personally,
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Bro.
But objectively, I know it's wrong.
it's wrong. It's a wrong answer.
Alrighty. Let's see how we went.
That's a banger.
We'll start from number 10. I'm already not happy.
I'm pretty happy with
yours.
my number 10.
I'm not happy with yours. But
Personally, I
okay.
would have put Miguel there instead.
I'm not mad at my number 2.
I need a
Oh,
name.
if you do like a big reveal.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Okay,
I didn't
I
get to
like
think
it.
of my name, so I just have
Do you
to-
think it was just an exercise and then we move on? No, we don't talk about it like it was a bad decision.
All right. I have to think of my name in 2 seconds. Chief Utesima here, obviously.
God.
I couldn't think of a name. It was too late. Like, who's your...
You know
you
what?
killed
Yeah,
that.
no,
Nora
that
B.
was nice.
Norin B.
That's nice.
You guys didn't tell me to come up with a name.
Sorry. It's just like out there.
You guess never
Right.
know that part, yeah.
Soli to you.
All right. What we have in number 10?
Janae Aiko.
Rihanna.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, I was looking
Okay.
at you last because you're the most important one. Yeah. Rihanna.
Miguel.
I think Miguel's the only one that makes sense in that one. You two.
Who did you have last?
last.
I would have...
Janae
I
makes sense.
Janae, I think
Janae's
Janae makes more
No.
sense.
less important than Miguel.
Yeah, high key. Number 9, I got Miguel.
Alicia Keys.
I got Janae Aiko.
Okay, wow. None of us really
I-
rate Janae and Miguel. Huh?
Yeah.
I love Janae.
I think she's a
But you said
phenomenal
somewhat
singer.
objectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On an objective thing,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. if
There's
you
levels
can-
to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Number
one's a
8.
bit painful. I got Scissor.
That's so wrong.
Very.
Do you think so, though?
Relative
Most
to
definitely.
That's-
Like, look at the
yeah.
other names that are
Most
here.
definitely wrong.
it just Scissor and Summer Walker being so far apart feels weird.
Well, I didn't know what was going to happen for
But
number one.
Yeah.
You guys have? Oh, you got Giveon?
I got Giveon, which personally, he's probably top 3 on this list for me, like my interest. But I think overall it makes sense for him being the bottom half.
7, I got Giveon.
Scissor.
Scissor.
Caesar, as Mama says.
SZA is iconic. I gotta have Rihanna.
Fair.
Rihanna number 7 in this list of people.
Because she's not as relevant right now. She hasn't done anything in a long time.
Because I'm like,
so.
is
It's
that
also
more
Rihanna.
pop?
I was gonna. That's my thing with Rihanna.
what I
Is
mean?
she more pop
They're
than
R&B,
Yeah.
but they mix. These guys, all of them, they pretty much tap into other genres as well.
Yeah, but like
She
when you look at a Chris Brown, you mainly say that's an R&B singer, right?
I feel the world looks at Rihanna and thinks R&B.
Really?
Yeah.
Word.
Versus pop.
Rihanna and Black. That's the
Rihanna,
R&B that
yes.
they go. That's
But if you want to be
crazy.
critical about it, then I don't think her music's
Yeah.
very, very R&B.
I agree.
Number 6, Alicia Keys.
Miguel.
Janae Aiko. I love
That's a
Janae.
bit high for Janae.
I think 6 is
Now,
good.
top 5. I think I'm happy with who remains for my top 5. I'm a bit unhappy with obviously the order, but Usher is number 5 for me.
Okay. Top
Alicia
5.
Keys.
Yeah,
Usher.
I would have put Alicia Keys 5.
Right. SZA.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's not
out of the
bad at
newer, younger artists on this, she's the one that deserves to be top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
John Legend,
Number 4.
number 4.
I also had John Legend number 4.
Yeah,
but I
come
also
on.
think we don't realize how much of an impact John Legend actually had.
the
Guys, he's played at every like event. John Legend
John,
is
like,
the guy.
and he's also been at everything.
Don't you? I think he's I mean,
talented.
he can sing. He's talented.
so
yes.
talented.
Yeah, but I don't think like the music catalog matches up to some of the other people.
He's got
true.
hits, man. He's got hits, and he's had hits for like 20 years now.
Yeah, but damn, 20
Like
years is-
2 years ago, he had a major hit.
20 years is
that
crazy.
Love in the Dark, all that stuff.
that sounds
If I play right now, you'll know it straight away.
Okay, interesting.
Also, side note, very random. If he was a cartoon character, would he not be Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks?
I'm dead.
Right.
3, Rihanna.
Okay.
Ursha, baby.
Breezy.
3. Number 2, Chris Brown for me.
I got Chris Brown too.
That's pretty solid. That's very solid. I have Usher.
I think.
See, I think your order makes more sense. Chris Brown third, Usher
Thank
second.
you.
Yeah.
all right, singer.
I feel bad about
I
John
think
Legend.
no matter who else comes on the list, when you hear Chris Brown, you put him in like
He's
second
top-
or something.
top 3
Like,
for
he has
sure.
To be,
You
have to,
He has to be in
yeah.
the top 3.
Yeah.
Number 1, yeah, we all got.
We all got Summer Walker.
we all got sent, bro. Summer Walker.
But she's amazing.
She
is.
my favorite of the new crop, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I
100%.
do enjoy her music thoroughly, man. But Summer Walker number 1 on this is evil.
So who would you put as number 1 if you could redo?
If I could redo
all of you
this
guys?
right
Oh,
here,
that's a really good question.
Yeah.
I will probably go Chris
or
Brown
Usher?
number 1,
Yeah.
Usher number 2
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah. If
And
we're
then
going
after
with
that-
the objective lens, which I hate, Chris Brown. Chris Brown.
And then Ursha, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Exercise, man. How often do y'all even listen to
You guys know how to
R&B?
play games.
Yeah, we try. Do y'all even listen to R&B like that? Is that part of your rotation?
Yes.
I just feel like I don't get in the mood. I feel like I used to be able to get in the mood for R&B like while driving, but to be,
What do you listen to?
it's either Afrobeats, rap, or worship music now. That's it. That's-
okay.
I've been dabbling in a little bit of jazz. I remember I said this like at the start.
Really?
Like
end of last year.
instrumental jazz?
Instrumental
or-
jazz, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then even Dama piano vibes because I listened to forgot brother's name. Damn, something Duncan.
Adekunle Gold?
How you hear Duncan?
Wait, I thought you were mispronouncing.
Okay, we get it. You opened up for him. Okay, okay.
Nah, how do you really know things? Anyway.
I was there.
Warren
Don't
Duncan.
kill me.
Oh,
Warren.
Yeah. Because he put me onto his project, which is like a jazz and a
Oh, that
piano
was what you were
vibe.
listening to recently.
I loved
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Even though it took a long time, but I actually it was a
Survived.
nice listen, man. Damn, you guys are dabbling in R&B.
I don't listen to much new R&B unless it's an artist I like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't dig for R&B. So it's like, if it's Summer Walker, I'll listen. If it's SZA, I'm interested. If it's Giveon, I'm interested.
Right.
But then it's like, if there's someone else, I'm like, not really trying to find out more. But
Right.
I will have like random moods where I'm like, oh, I actually want to listen to Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
Or I want to listen to like
Right,
some of
right,
those
right.
older acts. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I enjoy that. When, like, honestly, it sounds corny, but like when you're just like doing things around the house, that's actually
that's the
nice.
best- When you
It's
listen
nice
to
for
it.
music to have
Yeah.
playing around.
Yeah, for sure.
Best time to be listening to that type of music.
R&B always
You
slaps.
definitely. You know what's funny though, because like that's your I would say that's your genre then, right?
I guess.
Ish? Yeah.
I guess.
R&B.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a more exciting artist to discover though by accident. Like R&B artists, when you discover them, I feel like they bring
Soulful.
them. Yeah.
It's
When it's done well,
When it's done well, like you're just.
Yeah.
I remember there was a drive I was doing one day, like it was like an hour 20 or whatever, and then Spotify was just doing its thing. This is back when Spotify was actually doing well with the daily mixes and all that kind of stuff.
Shout out Spotify.
Shout out Spotify, 0.0066 cents or whatever. You get paid. I was like, hey man, I forgot the guy's name. I think I sent into the chat and I was like, yo, we've been knowing about him. I was like, first of all,
Really?
Who's this?
I forgot. It was like, I'll find it. It's
Yeah.
Ishale or something like that. Not Ijale. Well, it was some guy.
Ishale.
I discovered him randomly that night, and I literally went and rinsed everything. And I was like, "Yo, I think R&B is one of the most exciting type of genres that you can like probably stumble upon for like artists."
But it's so overly saturated now that it's hard to be like wowed.
Like where the good ones at. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
How do you go with navigating that then if it's that overly saturated?
I don't know. I just try to do me,
Oh man,
you know. But it does feel. I think because also when I look at my feed, just everything's just R&B. My peers are like R&B artists, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
The thing is as well. That's how you get the people.
What's that?
That's how you get as a guy, like doing that R&B deep singing voice.
Right.
That's how you.
Get the ladies?
How you get the gals.
Is that how you?
No. Oh wait, hey, but I can't lie, I
Boy.
did drop a little 1-2 song from our back in the
Goodness.
day.
Boy, what song was that?
There's two. Come on, man. You know it. Man.
One
I
was
did
a
the
rap.
freestyle. Yeah, it wasn't R&B, but it sounded nice. Like
Did he actually serenade you?
No.
Worse.
He put
I tried.
He put it up on Facebook. First of all, it was for everybody else.
He's
You
for the
just name
streets.
dropped me, but that's it.
she just said I'm for the streets, bro. What the
But you've never sung for me. You've never
man,
sung
yeah,
for
nah.
me, but I do
I
get
did,
it.
yeah, I'll try. Well, something I wanted to talk about then, in line with this, people trying to like find their people and find their relationship partners. They just dropped the 2024 like Google search. I didn't realize they do this regularly, but like, what's the most like searched words or searched terms and stuff like that? Have you did you look at it?
They did it last year. They did it this year.
I think they did. Yeah, they did it last year as well. I faintly remember it. But they did it for Australia specifically. In terms of like what are some of the things that we've just been looking into.
Okay.
And then there's a question, but I won't go into that just yet. Randomly though, what do you guys think was like the top trending search of like 2024? Or at least something within the top 10.
What was special about this year?
One of them I have no idea what.
I think sports stuff, like whenever there's a big global sports
Like
event, like that
Olympics.
takes Olympics,
Right.
Yeah.
probably.
The politics, of course.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
With
US
Donald Trump
stuff,
and all that
US
stuff.
election is
Yeah.
number 1,
Oh.
Yeah.
and then Olympics is number 2. Yes.
What else? Smarticles.
I don't know who. I guess because India's got 1 trillion people there. T20 World Cup,
Ah, yeah, makes sense.
which
Is that the cricket?
That's
Yeah.
cricket, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. That's number 8 on there, and then Copa America happened as well, and Euros. So that's 7 and 3.
So sports took up.
Sports
half of
literally
it.
took up like
Wow.
literally
Yeah.
half of that. Taylor Swift, I don't know what she did.
Because she was
this year.
Was
touring
that the
all
Travis
year.
Kelce stuff
And
as
Travis
well?
Kelce,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
her partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5th
Yeah.
most searched
Oh, 'cause
person.
that's sport meets music.
Yeah.
Sadly, Liam Payne was number 4, but that was like November,
Wow.
and that became the most
So-
searched term
Crazy.
Wow.
or like phrase in 2024 already, and it was just from like November that all that happened as well. Yeah, and that was one of the most searched names.
A lot of One Direction is
Crazy. Now, beyond that, there was a question, and I actually found this hilarious because this is for Aussies specifically.
Okay.
One of the most searched terms that, or questions rather, that Australians had, and let me get it up here.
And this was on the news.
It was on the news
It was on
too.
the news.
And this was the main one that they highlighted. Where is it? It's under how to. Okay. Number 7 on the top 10 list of different things to ask or things that people searched up was how to talk to women. That's the number 7 most searched
Australia.
thing in Australia. For Australia, it's not even men. Like we can,
Just in
it's
general.
Australians,
Right.
Who, which I will assume were mostly men. that
Yeah.
was
Is this
searching
like
stuff.
how to approach women or how to get them to
talk.
The
understand
question
things?
is how to talk to women. That was the most. You saying what? How to get women to understand what you're
What I'm
saying?
trying to say.
I don't think that's what it is.
So
In the context
it's-
of dating, or just
Who even knows?
I'm just like, we can't be this down bad.
Googling that is crazy.
But you know, this has been a thing on the internet, or like I reckon since time. But on the internet, as early as I can remember being on YouTube, you remember those videos of all the guys that would teach you how to pick up girls and stuff.
Nah, bro.
All those guys that were like around what's those areas? Miami Beach, like whatnot, like, and they would like, and I was always like, oh, so like I was a kid, but I was like, so weird, like who watches this? And then when you get older, I wasn't watching it. I just see the thumbnails, and it's like as you get older, you're like, oh, like this evolved into all these like red pill podcasts and whatnot. It's like all just evolved into all this stuff, and it was probably like not that shocking back then, and then became a bit politically incorrect now. And it's just this weird, but it's like this endless conversation of like, why? This is how you can talk to women, and it's like, why don't you just go talk to women?
It can't be that bad that we're doing up searches that it hasn't left our society since you're talking about these Miami days, which is probably like 15 years ago or something.
Venice Beach, all those places.
And now we still have this as a search, like, and this is Australia now that we're talking about, by the way. Let's remember that. Is it really that peak out here for our people?
Is it? Do you guys feel that?
As the men.
Oh,
I mean, kind of out of the game, aren't we?
Yeah, like,
but it was never hard. The game was easy to play. Like, I don't know. I don't think women are that complicated to approach.
But like not on a dating, like I like you type of thing, just in general. Like you're in public.
Isn't that easier?
Yeah.
To talk to people when you're not interested in them?
I'm genuinely
there's nothing to
baffled.
lose.
That's the question.
Like if there's nothing to lose, why would it be a hard conversation to have?
Just approaching them in general. I mean, not trying to take like the deep dive into the thing, but like with a lot of the stuff that has been happening to women, even just in general in Australia lately, maybe men are scared to like approach women and they don't know how to.
like as in man, trying
like
to do this
like
in a safe way.
how do I approach you safely without you thinking I'm some psycho or whatever?
I don't know,
type
like, if
of
you're not a psycho, like
situation.
you should be pretty.
Like why would you assume the position of a psycho?
Like, why is that the starting point?
Everyone's on edge, yo.
I hear it. That is a very important topic. We've never talked about it, but it's like Australia's mad.
Yeah, it's
like this
crazy.
Femicide stuff is actually out of hand. Right?
Yeah,
but yes, not the conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's also a lot of men are online, chronically online these days. Like we were talking about Kai just last week, where we were saying, you know, he's streaming and stuff. There are going to be a lot of guys who are tuning into those streams. A lot of people are just online. They don't know how to talk to people in general. So maybe that's just what it is. You guys have just moved to online, not sure how to chat to people.
Facts, because it might be a case of like these guys also don't know how to talk to guys, but because they like girls, they're nervous about that one.
Exactly.
But it's like when you actually break down their social skills with other men, it's also probably poor.
Just as
Of
cheeks
course.
as well.
Maybe not cheeks.
That's not what I meant. I mean, just as bad. That's what I meant. How, and you know what's funny? I think I did this the last time you were on as well.
What?
I guess I think.
What?
How have the advances from men have they been good for you?
Very good. Nah.
Like, is it rough out here?
Yes.
Is this a valid search? Like, this is actually needed for real out here?
I just feel like they don't approach period here. So maybe it is a valid search.
Yeah, men aren't even
like
getting
here
into...
compared to London, for example.
Because I want to hear about this a little bit. I got some stuff to say to you.
Me too, but I want to hear what you have to say, and then I have an opinion that I would like to share.
I want to hear your opinion.
No,
I want you to talk first. You're the guest. Welcome home.
I think it's just like, the men are just so different. The attitude towards approaching women is so different. Their confidence is just different. I've come to the conclusion that my man is not here.
Oh, wow.
Just before you guys go, I had a friend who recently went as well, like a month ago, and she was like, look, I think I might have to move out here to London because the men are just different. So I'm not sure what it is. Obviously, I don't need to know what it is, but apparently there's something different about them over there. I don't know what these Australian men...
It's so different. It's like...
What's your theory or your opinion?
I can't wait to cook.
London, America, whatever, because you hear the same thing about guys in other places, right? It's the first thing is the population's way bigger in those places, right? So there's actually more fish in the sea. So it's probably way more better and way more worse as well, right?
Yeah.
But what I think it is, and I think women don't grasp this, is that guys can smell when a girl is not from their city.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right?
Yeah.
Because when girls come to Melbourne from interstate, they love guys in Melbourne.
You're not
Allegedly.
wrong.
Because
You're not wrong.
we know there's nothing to lose if I move to you or if whatever and nothing happens or nothing. You know what I mean? Like there's no conversation that's gonna go around. Whatever. And I guarantee you it's the same thing for a lot of these guys in London as well.
That could
Or
be
in
true.
New York.
But
Or
I
in
could be
whatever.
walking and people are approaching me. That never happens here. You can't tell I'm a foreigner from my walk.
I don't know. You might have a bit of a foreign walk.
Nah, seriously. I don't know.
Wait, so how did you're on your walk? What does the approach look like?
Hey, I saw you walking.
That's confident.
But hey, I think those guys Googled how to approach a girl.
No, but some people would really casually, in a really respectful way, like just stop me and would have a conversation.
Yeah.
That is confident. Though.
And
To
I feel
stop
like
someone
it
when
is.
they're on
It
their
is.
way,
It is confidence.
that's kind of
Right?
mad.
It
Is
that
it
wouldn't
a
happen
bit
here.
narcissistic
No, I don't
to
think
assume
so.
they'd want to stop and be told, hey, you're beautiful?
Oh, but see, that's the thing. She said very respectful. Did they even get to
Yes,
that? Did they even
yes.
do all that? Like, oh, you're beautiful. Da, da, da.
Yeah, they did do
Okay,
that.
yep.
They did do that.
Narcissistic. Okay, I don't know what to say.
Like as in, if I see someone busy on a walk,
Ah,
for me to just go and stop them and just be like, hey, I need to tell you something. Like
No, because that's how people do it, though.
But then it's a
like how else?
misunderstanding.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to
Yeah.
tell someone?
I'm not against it.
but in conclusion, that would never happen here. Or would it?
It is very weird that the
I don't know.
I don't know. No, I think you're definitely right. It would happen at an event. Yeah,
Okay.
more likely.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen when he's on his day, about his day, and
Right.
you're going about your day.
Right.
That wouldn't.
No.
I don't think that guys are that confident like that here at all.
No, especially black men, because I'm only speaking on black men. I only have eyes for black men, so that's. So I'm comparing black Australia to black. UK.
How often on your average day would you run into a black man though? Here.
This is.
That's the population thing that comes
Especially
into
in
play.
Caulfield.
Cooking.
Never.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because I think if you go Footscray, a couple uncles will tell you something. no, but like you're more likely to even run into someone your age that would
Nori,
say
you
something.
win.
My sister.
I'm not. It's not a win. I'm just
No,
like,
no.
yeah. Like that's all. Like I think the population thing plays a role in it. Because like take
you're
London,
right.
wherever you go, you're gonna run into some black men.
Absolutely, they're everywhere. You're
Well,
right.
now this is what I wanted to cook you on a little bit because Soli, you actually annoy me sometimes
Oh,
because you just play dumb
Uh-oh.
with. Like, oh,
Did you want to have this conversation?
Done with what?
sometimes you play it. I'm like, oh,
I actually don't. Okay, go.
yeah. I don't know. Is it like what does this signal mean? I can't tell, guys. Oh,
He stared into my eyes and said, "I love you." What does that mean, guys?
bro.
Wait. How have you gauged this about me? It's very accurate.
Yeah, no. I mean, you be. This is close friends chat, mate.
Close friend, isn't it? It's my close friend. No. Go ahead though.
God.
But man, the whole London trip, I was just like, man, nah, Soli, actually being unserious here.
I know.
There are not that I'm in the market
Right.
for men, for men. No. But I'm saying these are some prospects that he have. I was like, oh, I don't know, like, oh, is that a signal? So what's that?
Okay, therapy session. No, I think I just have trust issues. Maybe.
I hear that.
Ultimately. Oh, it's so layered. It's so layered.
You just bring that in the
It's
music instead. Is that? Is,
Yeah,
is
of
that the
course.
I like that.
cynical around it? Yeah.
Do you think you're ready for someone?
That's a really good
Like
question.
if-
I actually, I don't even want to. I don't think I am.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
get
I
that.
am. I feel
Respect.
like there's still, even at this age, there's still so much growth that I need to do and so much exploring that I feel like I need to be selfish with my time.
Yep.
And I can't imagine considering another person. But that being said, like, when are you ever really going to feel ready? Like,
I agree.
you know, like, when am I ever going to feel like, oh, I'm not
Now is the time.
Now
Yeah,
I'm
now's
actually
the
actively
time.
gonna go around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm open. I'm definitely, my heart's way more open than it was like 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
for sure. But I don't know, it's a journey.
It is. It
Same.
really is.
Like I said, this makes for the good music that you put out for us. I think a lot has happened though, for sure, which we might touch on then. Now, a lot has happened in your world since the last time that you were on. Like we said, apparently we got you on with only "Love Me Out." I don't know if that was it actually out.
Or maybe the music video is coming soon. Or
I don't
something.
even know if
I
it's
think
music.
you're right.
It's a
I don't
music
know,
video.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a little highlight. We wrote it down in terms of all the, and this is not even everything. This is not an exhaustive list, right? But you dropped
Just a
your EP.
few.
You've been touring with Tones and I, also like supporting Macklemore. toured with Tems. You've dropped, correct me if I'm wrong there now, I think 2 music videos since. Yeah, probably. Maybe. Your own sold out headline show, Promised Land. Produced music with the UK producers as well during your trip. And doing open mics in London at that time as well.
Oh, yeah.
And your own little, I think you did some studio like recording sessions, which we're yet to see as well.
Yeah, the way I've been teasing that is crazy. Yes.
And had your 30th birthday.
And and interacting with probably top 3 greatest hip hop producers of all time as of this week. What's
yes,
happening
yes,
there?
yes. Very true, very
That's
true.
the one I got G'd up about.
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
For context, Timbaland.
Timbaland.
I don't,
yes.
Like, I don't know
Crazy.
how he gets a
What
hand of
was
your
going
music.
on?
Yeah.
It's not impossible. World's small, but
Have you heard of the whole live stream where people submit their music?
I saw you post about that, but I don't know about
Yeah,
this
that he
stuff.
does that,
Right. I only just learned of it.
yeah. When you
All
got
artists-
mentioned as well.
All artists should know about it. No, because
Yeah.
pretty much you can. So he uses like Twitch,
Yeah.
and he live streams on TikTok and Instagram, and you can pay X amount of dollars to have him like guaranteed listen to your music, and then you enter the chat, and then he'll tell you straight up like, I'm not
No
messing
way.
with this, or this is fire, or like
Wow.
this is pretty average. Keep going. You're not that great, but I can see this makes you happy.
Yeah.
Keep going. Like he's really just like forward.
Yeah. What a great income stream for
Yeah.
himself.
Also,
Right.
paying to get roasted
Yeah.
is wild.
No, and a lot of people do. And
Yeah.
and then you can pay X amount of dollars to maybe get chosen. So I did the maybe thing.
Yeah.
So I submitted my
wow.
songs, and it was like
Maybe.
10 or 20 Australian dollars. I'm like, bet. And then I sat on the live stream because you actually enter the chat and talk to him.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was just loading. And it got to an hour and a half. I'm like,
This is
I
long.
need to go. Like
Yeah.
I was literally had to show with tones. And I was like, I just want to stay. Like maybe he'll listen to my music. But I couldn't. So I left it. And I was like, well, that was a nice try. And then we got off stage with tones. And then suddenly Timbaland follows me on Instagram. But this was like, I think it was like the day after or 2 days after or something. And I was like, what? And then I checked my DMs. And then a few people were like, Timbaland streamed your music and he
Wow.
loved it. And then I'm like, wow. But then I'm like, what did he stream? Like, what did he love? Ivy, this girl, hunted and like yesterday sent me a video of the actual live reaction.
Why she another person? God
She
dang.
ain't even came up, chat. So light, Simo. Somebody tag her on IG chat. That song was fire. You wanna what?
The first one sounded good too, didn't it?
It wasn't as good as that one, I don't
Oh, I
think.
don't think so. All right.
Man.
That was good, girl.
That's good.
Which I didn't know how to get, but now I've watched it, and he actually reacted to a song that I was unsure should be a next single. I was like, ahhing about it, but he listened to the song all the way through,
Right.
which he never really does, and he was just giving me stank faces, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to release a song.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be my next single.
Wow, that's incredible.
Way it
Wow, that's
It was
amazing.
actually crazy.
That's amazing. I think also that's just one of those guys where it's like that's a real great cosign or stamp of approval. Like, what a ear, what a
Like a legend.
legacy.
He's a legend.
legend.
Yeah.
yeah. I think it was Stronger, Kanye West song. He was like trying to figure out the beat for time,
Right.
like days and months and whatever.
Wow.
Timbaland went in for 5 minutes, fixed it all up, and was like, "Here you go." I think it was Stronger. Yeah,
I believe you, and you're from
Insanity.
there.
but like I'm like that's just like the level of
So it-
genius.
It's in
Yeah.
when you put it, yeah, that's really crazy. So that'll be my
exciting.
next single, yeah.
It's exciting.
When you reflect then, I guess, on all the different kind of things, like that's only stuff that I guess other people would have like seen probably,
Right.
which is so much that's probably happened behind the scenes. Highlights in that, what, I guess 2-3 years, or even just what has that up and down journey been? Because even just before Tems, you were saying you were pretty much ready to just call quits on all this whole music stuff. So clearly there's been a,
Yeah.
journey. So yeah, well, what's
been-
been going on there?
It's been a journey. I'm like, how much do I tell you?
Much
I
you're
don't
comfortable
know.
with?
It's just like, so I quit my full-time job. I think I was working when
Yeah,
I
that's
came
when
on
you used to
this
see me at
podcast.
on my walks to.
Oh yes,
On my
Always
walks
beeping
to
you.
work. Beep, beep.
Literally. So it's been like over 2 years now since I've quit my full-time job, which is crazy. And it's just been like, it's been incredible. I know there's so much that I'm doing and that I've done that I know I couldn't have done or couldn't do if I
Yeah.
was working.
Yeah.
But it's been like a huge financial sacrifice. Like even just emotionally, it's been super, super challenging, but like very rewarding. yeah, I don't know. What am I saying?
Has it been as happy behind scenes as it seems
No.
on? Yeah.
That's the clearest
Straight
way she
answer.
said it.
Nah.
Yeah.
It hasn't, but I think all the challenges that I've experienced, I need to experience.
Right.
I think what's unique about me is, at least when I look at my peers and my friends, whatever, like I'm not managed. I don't have any team whatsoever.
That's crazy.
So it's just the hardest thing has just been like being part of like actively like seeking opportunities, sliding in DMs. Hey, I'd love to open for you. That's what I did with Masego.
True.
Yusuf
Forgot about
Days,
that.
like,
Masego.
just building like all these random relationships, Promised Land, Sold Out, like, just like hustling for myself because I don't have someone else to do that for me.
Yeah.
And it's like as hard as that has been, I really respect this part of the journey, and I'll be able to look back and be like, yup, I did that.
Yeah.
And then also just be able to appreciate my team so much more because now I can empathize with their roles, and you know what I mean?
I was in the
Yeah, for
team
sure.
eventually.
The
future
that will
team,
come.
yeah.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I'll be able to be like, yeah, I can see how admin is hard.
Yeah.
I used to do, you know what I mean? Like just, yeah. I don't know.
What's been the most, I guess, like it's nice to be able to see like all of it, all things work together for the good.
Amen.
But it's like, what's been the most upsetting part of the last few years?
Whoa. The most upsetting part.
Sorry.
Oh, honestly, I think not getting certain opportunities, so not supporting certain acts that I really, really wanted to support.
Yeah.
And probably not getting, because we all know about grants and how the Victorian government will support us via grants, which is a recent thing in the past couple of years that I've come to terms with, and it's amazing. Thinking I was going to get a grant, having
Planning
a vision.
around it.
Having a vision that I'm like, bet once this grant comes through, I'm going to be able to execute this, and this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I was confident, bro. I don't know where the confidence came from, but I'm like, I really worked hard on this application. And then it came. I did not get it. I cried.
Yo.
I said, how am I going to do this without the mula la la?
Yeah.
But you find a way. Because like, what am I
course.
going to do? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
not execute my vision.
You just said the mulala la. You're just mulala lying for free. Doing la 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 with no money.
Honestly, half
pain.
the struggle is the money, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
The worst,
Of course.
the worst part is getting the email and like it's from there and you're like,
such a
yo,
long email.
it's a long
Such a
email.
long-
Yo,
where
I've
do
had
I-
a little 1-2 graph.
Right.
It was my,
right.
you be reading it. On this occasion, yo, I said, oh, you
Just say unsuccessful. I'd much prefer that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, that is.
That is a different pain when you've prepared you and believed you.
shit. Allocated
During-
everything.
The last few, bro, pain. The last few months, I was applying for a lot of jobs, and there was one that came out. I tell you, I was convinced physically. I was convinced spiritually that I'm getting this job.
See?
Like as in, I just knew I was
feel
getting. Like
it.
the job was perfect for me. It was at Nike, head of marketing for the women's soccer, right in Australia, right. And I was like, I know I'm getting this role. I'm like,
Hey, what's the
everything
pot?
lines up,
Hey,
everything,
what's the
whatever.
pot?
Everything makes sense, yeah. And to the point where, because money was kind of
No.
money was kind of dry.
Oh, no.
Money was kind of dry.
Okay.
But I was like, I don't know why that Saturday. So I applied on the Wednesday or Thursday. Friday night, prayed about it with my boys, and I told them like, I feel I'm getting this. Saturday morning, I woke up early for some reason. I went barbers, and then I was like money's a bit dry, whatnot, but I saw some stuff on like that I really wanted, and I just felt like God was saying like, in faith, buy it. So I went and spent money.
In faith.
And then
Nah.
on Saturday night, because which HR is working on Saturday, I get the rejection email, so I don't hear from God.
On the Saturday?
Bro, when I tell you, I
Man's just looking at the new drip on the bed.
I looked at these jeans and I was like,
Your boys didn't pray hard
hey,
enough, man.
bro, like when you really believe you've got
I'm
it,
so sorry.
it is what it is. We live.
I know.
But it's like
I feel you though.
when you think you've got it and then you're bamboozled.
100%.
For real.
Perplexed.
And I don't have that confidence a lot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
So it's like-
Exactly. Like I'm not silly.
Yeah,
No.
like when you step out in your delusion and confidence within yourself, and then it actually gets met with just delusion and confidence.
Yeah.
That's painful. Yo,
It's hard.
dang. Okay. How do you? Because I guess the question I was gonna have is like, what then grounds you through that process? Not only just in a moment like that, but in the completion or the fullness of up and down roller coaster journey of like the past couple of years. What grounds you throughout all of that?
I think, honestly, hearing and seeing how people have been impacted by my music, even if it is just 10, 15, 20 people. I remember this song called Pray on my EP.
I'm singing it. You know, I'm not even
Oh,
trying to
in your
claim.
head?
I was singing it in my head right now.
Really?
I was gonna say my next thing I was gonna tell you is what my favorite song is.
Really?
It's a you talk.
Oh, thank you. That song, when I wrote it, I never wrote it with the intention of it being a song. And so I was literally, and I've always found it important to say this before I perform it, but like I was literally bawling my eyes. I have the voice note and I'm like, and then I'm like writing or typing lyrics. And then the melodies just came. It wasn't even like I went back and edited. I just, and then the song came. And that was never meant to be on the EP. But I remember my friend Rahel, she was kind of just like, Soli, just like push. Like, I believe that there's one more song in you in this EP. Like, I don't believe it's done. And I was like, are you sure? Like, it feels done. And I just kind of sat, and then I got all emotional, started crying. And it was essentially my prayer to God, which turned into a song, which I was then like, okay, I'm going to put this on the EP. But it felt like putting it on the EP felt scary to me. It felt very vulnerable. I'm like, oh, a song called Pray. Like, I'm a Christian, but I'm not a Christian artist. Like, I don't know. Like, there were so many things that I was wrestling with. Released it. And then I've just seen people from literally all around the world message me, mainly on like TikTok and some on Instagram, and people singing it and then telling me why the song has meant so much to them. And I'm like, what? Like, this is the power of music. This is the power of like my voice, my story. This is what it means to honor God's gift to me. And so like I have to keep going, like, regardless of how hard it feels, just knowing that there's like a genuine impact somewhere. I've never felt that as deeply
Right.
until Pray. Pray.
Wow. That song's been packing people up across the world because all the different videos you share, these people are getting packed up. Then like it's people, I don't know, bopping on their way to work or people in the car, and they're just someone at their desk or whatever. I'm like, damn, this song is folding them up like so crazily.
Wow.
And I guess two things. One, you're a better person than me because I could never go back and listen to a voice note of myself like crying or anything. I'm never gonna listen. No one's
ever gonna hear it. Yeah, no. But like, it's just good to see the process.
I could never. So you're a better person than me with that. But two, it's wild because it's like this is just like what the Psalms are, or your songs of song, like those kind of things within the Bible. Like it's people that were just pouring out and saying whatever is on their mind. But yeah, those are like the verses and the mantras that people are literally tatting on their bodies now and stuff like that, or holding as so like keeping them carrying on through tough times. So it's like it's wild that something that was just reflective of what you just were saying with no intention of creating a song can become a song, but then that I guess feeling behind it is what other people then end up like I guess responding to at the end of the day. So it's powerful stuff though. Like that's actually really crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
That is my favorite song on that.
Thank you so much.
Joshua,
yeah. Shout out Joshua.
He's
amazing.
Because I saw him at one of the Hillsong conferences because I think he's part of Hillsong Young and Free,
he used to
right?
like lead worship and stuff there. Yeah.
So I was there at the conference. I was like, who the heck is this Sudanese guy?
Right?
Like, since when? I know Hillsong's like all about the people and that, but a Sudanese man, them singing. When did this happen? I guess so. I don't know. Freak. My bad, dog. Hey.
Damn, Daniel.
Hey,
no, I'm pretty sure I can confirm he's not.
What is he? I thought it was Sudanese straight. I
think I could be making this up. Gambian?
Okay, that sounds all right.
But Mama Africa represent either way.
Mama Africa. But I thought it was Sudanese, my bad. But I saw him singing, I was like, but who is this guy? And he's leading right now during the conference. And then you come up with your song, and I'm like, yo, this is the same dude.
Guy. His pen is crazy. This guy's so special. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, do you view yourself the way that others view you? Because even just like the past few months, we've seen you obviously open up for Tems, which I'd love to talk about, just the journey, the process behind the scenes and all of that stuff. But also Tones and I, like you've been touring with her for how long now?
I think like 3 years.
3 years.
How
Wow.
does that happen firstly as well?
Oh, crazy story actually. Do you know Jerome Farrell?
Yeah.
And Billy Davis?
Another
Yes.
name.
Billy Davis? Yeah. So they're 2 artists based here. But she was on her first Australian tour and I was doing backing vocals for both of them actually. They were like the 2 supports. I was and then it was Tones. And then randomly backstage, I remember she came up to me and she's like, hey, like I just wanted to say I really loved you on The Voice. And I was like, what?
Throwback.
What do you mean? How do you remember me?
Yeah.
That was literally 11 years ago
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
But yeah, and then the day after, her choir director called me and was just like, Tones would love you to come up and sing with the choir, just do one song
Yeah.
at the show. And I was like, okay. So I got up, sang with them. And then I kind of just kept getting the call back. And then we went on her first like major international tour, like with Macklemore last year. And then, I don't know, like it's just been one thing after another. And it's like one of my life's greatest blessings. It's been insane.
That's so cool.
She's amazing.
I like it. How was it that night of Tems? Because she had her concert.
Yeah, literally
on Labour across the.
right across you.
Yeah, that was emotional because it was her biggest show yet. She sold out Rod Laver.
Yeah, wow.
Incredible.
There aren't many Australian artists currently that can do that. Like she's insane. And I remember I was about to start sound checking and I could hear them sound checking.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Like it was just crazy. It was crazy that
Do you feel like baby bird like broke out of the nest?
kind of.
On the same night as mother.
I was gonna say she was probably so proud. She was like, "Oh,
so
Soli's
proud.
over there." Like,
She was so proud. She flew up to Sydney and caught the
Oh,
signature.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
so
that's
amazing.
support. What the heck?
No, that's
Yeah.
like support. Like she's a real one. She's the realest of them all. So yeah, that was insane.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That night killed me. The way they were screaming at everybody. Change your eyes that way. Change it that way.
Bro, it's always a mess. It's always a mess.
My parents were telling me about that. That's so funny.
They were screaming.
Oh my god.
Even that night killed me, yeah, because I was dumb, to be honest. I know I called you. But I called to confirm because I know artists be lying on their story when they're like, yo,
About
this
the
is the
set
time.
time. Yeah. Did I
Artists
lie?
be lying. And if we were coming from somewhere,
yeah, I was dropping
Yeah.
you off. Yeah.
yeah, you should have come.
You didn't get me a ticket.
I did.
Yeah, she didn't,
Yes,
but
I
that's
did.
okay.
And
To
this
where?
is
Oh,
to
Tems.
Tems,
It's
Tems.
a tip.
Tems this way, Tems that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called you, yeah, and I was like, oh, snap, let's just confirm the time. I forgot who it was that picked up.
Ivy?
No,
No, it wasn't Ivy.
Elle?
Oh, Ellen.
Yeah, picked up. Yes. I was like, now I just look at the guy that's asking for
don't
tickets
kill
or something
me.
like that. I was like,
She was my tour manager on
She
the night.
was. Hey,
and
she was on it.
Amazing.
she didn't let
That just
anything.
confirmed she was on it.
She was
Yes.
on it. Yes. I was like, I just wanted to find out what time the set is. It's what did you say? It's like
8:30?
8:30. It's
But
gonna
be there
start
by
sharp.
8.
Be there by 8. It's gonna start
Yeah.
sharp.
Yeah,
Do you have
yeah,
tickets? I was like, yes. I was like, she probably thinks this guy's calling for tickets last.
100%.
I hung up that phone. Mao and I just drove for silence for like 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Mama got the ick.
My man got manhandled, bro. Yo, but she was not.
She was on it. She was.
Wait, my man got manhandled.
That's what it looked like. Man. But she was. Yeah, it was. I was
out,
that.
Yeah. How was that experience?
Yikes. That was bro, that was crazy.
Yeah.
The whole thing was crazy. I struggled in Melbourne. That was a hard show for me for like numerous reasons. But the tour and like the gravity of opening for Tems as because sometimes I'd just be getting in my head, I'm like, I don't have a team, I don't have a manager, I don't have this, I don't have that. And then you actually just pause and reflect like, whoa, like no, I actually do have a community of people that are vouching for me, that are supporting me, that are trying to say my name in the right rooms, like, you know. And so in many ways I do have a team, and that's literally why I got that opportunity. I don't know, man. I've never performed for such a receptive audience in my life. And I didn't even know that existed in Australia. Like I didn't expect to be received.
Yeah.
And
In
people
the way
really
like
enjoyed
that,
it. Like
yeah.
really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound like she believes us right now.
Nah, like Melbourne, interesting.
Okay.
That was a hard one for me.
Okay.
I couldn't, like, I had issues with my, what I was hearing, which inevitably impacted how, like, the energy I was giving and potentially the energy I was receiving, and I was just getting in my head, and it's just like a whole cycle. But Brisbane and then Sydney, I cried. I've never cried on stage before. Sydney, I couldn't even sing the chorus of Pray. I was just like, like, I just stopped. Tems' people, man, like, it never, I think that's a one artist that just felt so aligned. Like, I can't imagine for opening for anyone else and it feeling that way.
Right.
I don't know.
Wow.
Even though her music's not super similar to mine at all, but like,
I guess maybe the heart behind it. I guess it's the music potentially.
Yeah, for sure.
but
even though, aside from that, even just the team as well. And I mean, from what I see, at least in terms of her team and Tems herself as an artist, the type of heart that they also have,
100%.
And I guess where they even like place things like faith as well,
100%.
the way they move to, I guess that even helps to be a more, I guess, warm and receptive environment or an artist to be around as well at the end of the day too. So
and that like made my experience so the team is what made my experience like extra special. Like you could just tell that she's got the right people around her. Band are amazing, management, everyone was just like, wow, like
opening for big artists versus your own show, which we sadly missed because we were in the streets of Tokyo. That wasn't a good time though, can't lie. But we did miss out.
I actually missed you guys. I remember just really feeling like you guys should be here. Like,
It was a
didn't feel
madness.
right.
Would have
I
been
think
front
we were even
row.
in we were in Promised Land
On that
before that.
night, yeah.
When you told us, when you were telling us that
And
the
when
show's
Around the
coming,
table, I remember.
and we're like getting ready, like, oh my gosh, congrats!
Yeah.
What date?
I remember this vividly. That was a great year.
I swear there was a point in we almost like potentially were trying to figure out
How we
How
can
to
change
make
can
it
we do
work.
something?
Oh
Can
my
we even
gosh.
change the dates?
Oh my gosh.
Impossible. But I was like, there's no way we missed out on your first like your own headlining show. But yeah, like those experiences then, comparing those two.
Oh my gosh. What, like so different, hey? They're just so different. Like the idea that, because obviously Tems, you're performing to a crowd of people who didn't come to see you.
Yeah.
My show, we sold it out. I remember so many people messaging me that day, is there any way we can get tickets? And I was like, we've actually completely pushed capacity. And I don't think I'd ever be the one to say that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to walk out and see, have you been to the TOF? You've been to the TOF?
Like
Surely.
once.
Once?
I think that was like
Only? Okay.
it was a weird disco night I had.
It was just like, I just realized I have been looking this way.
Sorry, Dr. Uma did the
Okay,
same.
yeah, Dr. Umar did the same thing, but that's right.
Really?
So good.
Is that your designated spot?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Is that?
This one.
He's on time now.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you remember
It's all right, get to the story. It's fine.
I don't know, just like walking out and just seeing all these people here for me. I've never had that in my life. And I didn't think I'd be able to sell it out. Like it was like 300, a bit over 300
Jeez.
people. My band, bringing my songs to life. Like it was just, my parents were right at the front. My mum
I
even
love
went
that.
down to like the door where people were checking ID. And I got to a point where she was greeting everyone. Hello, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
That's so
So
cute.
many people were like,
I
your mom's
love
so
that.
cute. I'm like, why? She's
Yeah,
literally
literally.
at the door,
Oh,
greeting
bless.
people and just saying, thank you for coming, thank
God
you for
bless
coming.
you.
God, absolutely. I'm sure there was a God bless you in there. And yeah, my mum and dad were like right at the front, just like this, just watching. And it was just like, for me, and I remember even saying it on stage, like it was so important for me, for them to see what I'm doing and like at least just understand it. I feel like it's a one moment where they could be like, oh, okay, you know, it's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes it doesn't make sense to me.
And I guess that's hard, can't lie. As a parent,
Bro, you start
To
worrying.
see.
start doing these ones.
100%.
They've looked at the emails with unsuccessful grant applications, man. They're like, hey, Soli.
No, they didn't say that. They just said, oh, what happened to the music video you took?
Yeah, you were talking to us about, yeah.
Nah, they've been so
Crazy.
supportive.
Yeah,
They've
wow.
been so, yeah. My extended family, questionable. My parents.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, just because, like, obviously, we're a Christian family.
Okay, you got to let me hear this. Talk about this.
I'm quote unquote in the world.
worldly music
I'm
type of vibe. Yeah, yeah.
You know, for a lot of them, music is so black and white. It's like it's Christian or it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, I'm like, I'm actually just writing what's on my heart. And as long as I feel convicted in my heart that I genuinely am honoring God and doing what is true to me, then that's just the path that I have to walk. Obviously, I'm not opposed to being, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Not checked, like
held accountable.
held accountable. And I think that's important. Like I think it's important to have like mentors and people that can
speak into your life,
speak into my life, and like just be that person, because I've seen enough to know that you can so easily get lost in this industry. But for now, I feel like, blessed. Pray. What more do you want from me?
Yeah, I don't know, because like, what are their jobs? Because like,
whoa, no switch.
Who are you talking about?
like, as in, let's say, like, okay,
trying to call out aunties.
like singing is so black and white on Christian, not Christian,
Right.
But it's like, how Christian are you at your factory job? How Christian are you at your accounting job? I don't know, like, as in, you're pretty as in the world. If you know what I mean, it's like it's what you choose to. What your output to be when you're in those spaces. And it's like, I don't know, like for me, content speaks, and it's like nothing that I could point at and be like, that's unbiblical, in your music.
I know, and I think it's a burden that I carry though, because it's like, for example, like the songs that I want to release next in the next chapter, it kind of explores my relationship with like love and
7 p.m. Friday.
I like that.
She said Sunday just to chuck in the Christian aspect.
And I'm kind of like, what do people expect of me? What's quote unquote right as a Christian woman? I'm like, how much can I say?
It's really at the forefront, like, of your mind when it comes to the way you write and what you put together. Oh, wow,
absolutely. Because there's certain things that I could write about, but I'm like,
my family's gonna find out, right? Is that is that an awkward thought?
Well, like, yes, but also like, I don't actually think I need to put this out in the world. Like, I can process it in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I know for a fact that other people could make really good music out of this story. I just don't feel like I can.
Is that something you want to break out of, or are you fine to continue like with that kind of thought?
I think as a Christian, I do need to filter out certain things. I think to experience something is one thing, but to now put it out in the world, it almost to me like endorses a certain story. And so I feel responsible. I don't think everyone needs to carry that. I'm just saying, like, me.
Like
that's your conviction.
100%. I do.
Fair.
I do.
I guess we kid ourselves when we act like, oh no, this is what I feel as a conviction, but like, oh yeah, I'm past it, it's not that deep. But then we're crippled inside and like we're just fighting ourselves constantly. So like the fact that you're able to be like, I recognize this is a line that I have for myself or a conviction, as we said, then just kind of like, I guess, stick to that. So
and it's hard. It's really hard.
How do your parents then? What is the best like defense that you've heard your parents do for you out there when these aunties and uncles are trying to slander?
They just say it is good message. My mom will always, especially my mom, like she's like so vocal about that. And it's true. Like literally, all I want to do is instill this sense of like hope in my music, and that's something that I'll always carry. So it's true, but they got my back. That's good. I think that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. It was dope seeing them at the Tems show as well. We didn't realize they were sitting right in front of them until.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh, well, true. You don't read text. That's true.
Nope.
But I think you even might have said a congratulations to you. Did you get aired as well?
I sent you a selfie of us, but like from
Yes,
where I
we
was
did,
sitting.
yeah.
I did see that.
I don't care if you saw it.
I stopped caring. Yeah, but this is how people must feel to me.
Damn,
so like, I
guys.
actually can't be mad.
Literally,
But,
so bad.
You're like, oh, my parents are in the crowd somewhere. And then Ivy comes around with some dude with a fat
Of
flash.
course,
And I'm like,
yes,
what the heck
yes,
is like, what's going on here? And then we turn around, like, oh, snap. Like, your parents are literally, it was
so
wholesome
sweet.
to like
That is
see
very
that
sweet.
day. So it was dope.
Oh, bless.
Damn, man. That's even getting them in the video, like there's clearly support
From them.
from them for it all.
I can't. The level of support that I have, I can't afford. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So many people are sewing into me and just investing because they believe, and I'm just like, thank you, because I couldn't capture certain things in that way if it wasn't for that.
Everybody's sewing but the government, man. You guys need to get together, honestly.
Give us some grants.
Some of these grants.
Do you reckon you'll do another like headline show next year?
You have to.
I think I have to. Hey,
Yeah.
You kind of have to.
I do. Once the music, because I haven't released music for over a year now.
I didn't realize that.
That's so, time flies so fast.
So quickly. Yeah.
What
So
the hell?
I know.
Because, your EP dropped like December last year or something?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
far out.
And even then, technically, the EP only had an extra 2 tracks.
Yeah, we were a little bit mad about it.
Now somebody was a fraud, yeah.
I've heard 67% of this.
One of which was like an interlude, which was 1 minute.
Bro, one of them was da-da-da-da-da. Nah. How you do us like that? Wait, hold on.
I had to call it an EP.
Nah.
I had to. If you really look at it closely, Love Me came out in 2021.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. And then she made us wait for the music video of
kill
Blessed
me.
as well.
Yeah.
We waited a long time for that one
Were
too.
all of you about it?
Yeah, yeah.
Except for Carlos, I think it was breaking that day as well.
Breaking.
I don't think
There's a theme here.
Yo! You guys have beef? You and Carlos?
Yeah.
Damn, makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't want to get into it. But
Oh, yeah. It's okay. We'll leave it at that.
Well,
yeah.
Dang, yeah, you really actually did the people dirty, huh? We need.
How much music are you sitting on now?
Yeah.
Unreleased.
I was literally about to say, I'm not sitting on a lot of music.
Are you?
Sorry.
What the hell are you doing?
I was gonna say sorry.
Of course
Soli,
the government's
are we-
not investing.
Are we taking music very serious?
Now the government is actually investing. Shout out the government.
Oh, my bad. Hey, my bad.
Shout
Nah,
out.
Take it back.
So who's our premier?
They good?
Nah, for real.
Hey,
Just
you
because
good,
I
you guys
got
good.
one decline, one no.
Hey,
There have been enough yeses for me to do a lot of
Hey
things.
man.
man, it's easy with Albanese. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shout out
we've
government.
got 2 songs we're sitting on only.
Don't kill me. No, I've got a lot of ideas. I just don't know how to like
Structure them.
structure them. I'm like, especially with, as I said, like the new themes that I kind of want to touch on. I'm like,
This is
do I
new.
make it like an intentional project where it's just like
It's
this
about
next
this.
project is about love
Yeah.
or lack of or whatever, and then this next is more like introspective,
Got you.
Soli-esque.
Is it time then maybe like for you to get a team? Like when do you think is going to be the time for you to get a team?
Well, I'm actually going to America, going to LA very soon to explore a management inquiry.
Right.
I'm figuring that out. And like there's, without saying too much,
Yeah,
I think a lot of people have come and have expressed interest.
Yeah.
And I've never been quick to say yes because
Good.
I know how sacred music
Of course.
And it probably would have been easier for me to say yes to certain people and whatever earlier on. But now to me feels like the time.
yeah.
Now it's
The
just
right
a matter of
time.
just like finding the right people and like having the right conversations and you know.
That's tough. It's I couldn't. I couldn't do that, especially full time as well. To try and navigate that and find those opportunities and constantly move from this to that is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
no.
I was gonna say but I think what was cool was seeing you be able to do that tour with Turns and Either, like going pretty much all across. Was it Europe? I think so. Yeah. It was Europe and UK. Yeah, like you were able to bop around. Like it's cool that even though this like you're singing, which is what you do, it's not necessarily for yourself or for your own specific like brand.
Right.
But even though it's for someone else, like I think the experience of it is like at a level where you're not like, with a full management and a full team, like to be able to experience what that is like.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's not many people that actually can do that on
Not
their
at
way
all.
up kind of thing. You know
Not
what I
at
mean?
all. Yeah, it's a very, very rare, unique opportunity.
How was that whole trip? Because that looked lively.
Insane. Prior to that, I had never been to the UK, never been to Europe. I hadn't seen any of these countries. So it was insane. And then like the tour bus experience
Oh yeah.
was crazy. Like you live on like a massive double-decker bus and they've got like, I don't know, like 20 beds and you kind of live in this like little cocoon and like you do a show and then you go back into your cocoon and then you wake up and you're in a different country and it's just like.
People fought on the bus a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you don't know
How
who.
long till you got comfortable enough to send a little
Start sending it
Well,
to
they don't know when you're fighting because you close your little curtain. Anyone could have done it.
Nah.
Smell just
Anyone could
travels.
have done it.
You just gas bomb yourself with the curtain closed. I have to open that situation,
No, but
man.
my farts don't smell.
Why is your curtain brown?
Oh god.
That is a weird experience, that tour experience. Though. Yeah, like
It is.
It
'cause
really
you're not
does
even getting
force you
to
to become
enjoy
family.
the.
Huh?
What's you to become family though? When you spend that much
100%.
time with people.
You're not
for
allowed
sure.
to do number twos on the bus, so you have to tell everyone, "Hey, I actually need to take a little dump,"
So like what?
and then the bus has to stop, and you have to go.
I respect that.
to.
I respect that.
Yeah, but imagine announcing that you need to go to the toilet.
Ah!
Or,
And, like,
or
making
like
the
in
whole
the middle of
bus
the
stop.
night.
Literally, that's what I'm saying.
No, wait, this ain't even. That's not lit.
That's not lit.
Yeah.
No.
What do you do?
But eventually you get over it. Eventually, like, sorry guys.
But like, was there someone that you're like, oh, of course we do again?
I was that person.
Oh, you. Okay, can we get into a fun
I'm like
conversation?
notoriously
Are
I'm
you?
that person.
Because they say it's healthy anywhere between 1 time every 3 days.
Wow, Nora.
or 3 times every day. I'm a 3 times every day kind of person.
Oh.
Yeah,
Insane.
I'd be
you say
pooping.
same?
I said insane.
Oh my gosh, I was about to
3
say, what the
times a day
frick
is
going on
crazy.
here?
Like, as in, it could easily hit 3 times a day. Probably 2 on average.
I think I'm a 2-time girl.
Yeah.
A day.
I
Sorry,
rate it.
I'm screaming.
It feels healthier.
I feel like because I had my coffee and then boom shakalaka, and then
Are you not meant to be drinking coffee? Are you
no, no.
lactose intolerant or something?
no, but coffee will do what it needs to do in the best way.
I've heard.
Oh, it doesn't do that to you?
I've never had
He
He
coffee in my
doesn't
life.
drink hot drinks.
Sorry?
Coffee and tea, yeah. I don't like warm drinks.
Yeah, he's weird.
Ever
Like
in
that.
your life?
Like, so I've had a sip of both.
Okay.
But I just don't like hot drinks. Fine.
He's scared.
In my yeah, I'm scared. No, in my mind, a drink should be refreshing, and if it's not, if I can't scull it, it's not refreshing.
Goofy as hell, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
He ain't never had
Strange
no tea
man,
with
bro.
a nice biscuit.
A nice hot
Yeah,
chocolate.
which is crazy considering I'm Arab and I live in Melbourne. Like you'd think
Some
coffee,
shy, man.
yeah, coffee, tea.
Shy.
You
Like,
guys are like
I
Ethiopians.
just
You love your coffee.
I don't. I love the smell.
Really?
You also love the smell of cigarettes, though. So
I also love cigarettes and petrol smell.
I know you're lying.
I've had more cigarettes than coffees in my life.
Wait. Are you being serious? You like the smell?
On everything. I don't mind it. Like, you know what annoyed me? Always annoyed me. Those people that like would walk past someone smoking. Go,
Yeah, I'd do that.
Me.
Yeah.
To the
yeah.
T. Yes.
really?
To let you
Yes.
know.
Like, just grow up.
No, but I'm genuinely, it's a genuine reaction. I'm not even trying to do it so you hear.
What? And then you shit yourself?
this guy no walk past.
Bro, hey. Yesterday, I'm in the office, opened the marker up. Just like,
Nah, yeah, okay. You've got tendencies, bro.
What?
a marker?
Permanent marker.
Like, permanent marker?
Yeah, you
Like, I was just
wild.
thinking, and then I was like, this actually smells alright.
And it kept going.
Okay, you are a weird boy.
Yeah.
But he won't drink hot drinks, though. Because
Yeah,
that's
no.
just-
But it
That's
doesn't,
so
like, also, it's
sweet.
such a slow process.
That's the
What would
beauty.
it do to you? How do you think your body would react?
I don't know. I have like 4.
Stop twerking,
I have 4 hot chocolates a year. That's it.
If that, I don't even think.
Yeah,
he's
if that.
even done
But it has to be real cold days. Sorry, my butt hurts on the chair. But yeah, like I really don't enjoy warm drinks.
Okay.
But I mostly just drink water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still can't believe you guys pooed 2 to 3 times.
But on that, yeah, also wait.
How many times do
Yeah,
you-
how? Yeah, what are you doing?
Once.
Once
Actually, once.
What's the
a
difference
day
between one
or
and
day?
okay?
A
Yeah,
whole-
what is the difference between 1 and 2?
a
Yeah.
whole
Big.
extra, a
Yeah.
whole extra shift.
And how long are you sitting both times?
Well, it depends.
We still
How
never did
depressed am I?
our thing, our breakdown, guys.
Oh,
man.
when I tell you, me and Daniel counted our poos for a
yeah,
whole
we
month.
I
timed
have
it.
my
Everything.
spreadsheet too, I know.
Everything.
Yeah,
I can say
like
right now.
consistency of the
Color.
poo, color of the poo, time,
and what
how
we were
long each
doing.
poo took. Like I was putting numbers on the board.
Conversation has
What
taken
was the purpose of that? Just to understand your gut.
No, we
no,
just thought it was fun, but to be honest, that would have been really insightful information.
It
for our
was,
gut
it
check.
was.
We did nothing with that
Yeah.
information. Yo.
The craziest part, I remember day 1, I was in Sydney and I had diarrhea, and I'm like, gosh, this is a horrible start.
It's on the board.
Running non-stop to the toilet.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of diarrhea, no, I'm playing. So this new direction, how soon are we looking? I was like, hey, we're gonna keep going down the diarrhea.
Yeah, wait, hold
rabbit
up. Like ideally, in your mind,
Yeah.
how often
Okay.
would you be able to just drop?
hole. Bro, I thought I was gonna say
No,
how
drop
often.
music. How often would you be able to drop music? Like, as in a song every 2 months, a song every
I
3 months.
know.
I don't. What is it?
'Cause that
I
is pretty
guess
frequent.
I'm not. Obviously, I don't have the luxury of like staying quiet for 2-3 years. I'm not Beyonce, but I don't know. I feel like, but then on the other end of the scale, there's artists that drop super regularly. I feel like their music just gets lost. I also think that I'm not at the stage where I can drop an album and people are going to receive it.
Fair.
So I kind of like the attention of
Solid
giving a
EP.
song attention.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
single, give that attention for like, strategically speaking, it's probably not the best thing, but like 4 or 5 months.
Goodness.
But
Unserious.
you just asked me ideally, but realistically, I can't take that approach. I think this year I'd definitely like another project. I was in 2025.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Definitely another project. Maybe 2.
Oh wow, okay.
Wow.
But I'm thinking like maybe like a 2-part EP.
You need to get working then. You've
No, but like as
She's
in like
sitting on
maybe
2
3 tracks.
yeah.
You know? Do you know this
Four,
artist
four,
named
four.
Odile? Maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say as well because Odile like was reposting your
yes.
thing as well. But yes,
He's one of my favorite artists, but he did like, I think he did a similar thing where he did like a 2-part project. There wasn't a lot of tracks on it, but it just
Yeah,
kind of like, it
it was-
served its purpose.
Yeah.
I was a bit
Yeah.
annoyed at him though as well because I really like his
Why?
music too. And then I got
Yeah.
that. I was like, bro, where's the
But then you like really take
Rest
in
of
the
the music.
music. Like nothing gets lost.
Or you just get very angry at them. And
Really?
And
'Cause you want
don't listen out of
more.
spite.
You want more, but
You
you, want
want
more. That's a
more.
good thing.
It's
You're gonna
true,
stay
yeah.
tapped in. Like you're gonna wait for
Yeah.
more.
That is
2
very
projects
true.
next year. There. Okay, yeah. No, I like
Next
that.
year, next year.
As in 2025.
Yeah.
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 25.
That's nice. Okay. No, we can work with that then.
What about you as Soli, the person? Like,
The
are
30-year-old.
you? Whoa, can you?
No, I'm not even trying to
Stop.
scream.
You are.
It's serious. No,
You mentioned at least 3 times
Doesn't
already.
feel-
It's not
the
that
older you
crazy.
get, the younger it feels.
Is it?
Like, as in when I hear 30 right,
Allegedly.
when I hear 30 right now, it honestly doesn't sound old. Like, I understand why people are like, I'm not ready to have kids at 30.
Because it feels young.
Like, yeah, like there's an
Yeah.
element of like, I'm still young.
Yeah, of
Like, I get it.
It is though.
Oh, I feel young. I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
not feel 30, but I think 30 holds weight for sure.
30
Especially
years.
as a woman and an emerging artist. Like there's so many factors.
You can get away with it as the emerging artist. Maybe you just don't talk about it too much.
30.
Nobody talked about it until he said it.
Legit.
Some people actually sign like a contract to say that they can't explicitly ever say their age.
Yeah, do you
And I
have that at
remember-
all? Because my bad.
No. I'm just like bold and unashamed, whatever. Like I'm 30. Yeah, embrace it. But I remember Lucky Day. It recently, like I don't know,
What
like
leaked?
Oh, that
but I
he's
swear
he's
it
not
recently
young,
leaked.
right?
He's like 39.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay, that's surprising.
Do you know what
yeah.
I mean? And that immediately changes your perception of him
Perception.
somewhat.
Yep. It really does.
Yeah.
It
And
I
really
thought-
does.
Doesn't it? And
Yes.
I thought, and it shouldn't.
Wow.
I thought he was like, you could have said 30, 31.
Yeah.
Could have even said 28, 29.
Yeah.
I would have, 30, that's giving 40.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It literally-
legit.
That was
know?
the same thing I think with Money Long. I don't know if she had this contract thing like that.
Right.
But it's the same thing where she's like 34, 35, something
Yeah,
like that.
that's young though. What the
It's not
frick?
old, but it's like I think like people didn't realize whatnot, and then they were like, "Damn, like this is auntie."
And now suddenly you receive the artist differently, which
Yeah,
really
for
sucks.
sure.
So I get why people aren't on podcasts saying 30, 30,
Yeah,
30.
like far out, man.
Daniel?
Like, intern just dragging.
No, I
it.
actually don't
Oh,
care.
my gosh.
But yeah, I think, what do I think?
As you, the person. Was that your question? What about Soli, the person?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to touch on it, but even before we started recording, you were saying doing interviews and stuff wasn't, you're not very comfortable with doing that. So as you're putting out more projects, do you feel like now you need to become more of a personality, like an individual? I know you post on TikTok as well. Like you post quite a bit on there, but it's like, yeah, you as a person, do you feel like now, okay, I have to step out of my shell and actually show people a different side of me?
Yeah, I definitely do. I feel like I'm pretty open online, like just on my stories and like, you know, I'm pretty intentional. But English. I'm pretty intentional about like freely being me as much as I can and not being too focused on like the branding. But I feel like outside of just me and my phone, there is like a fear of like talking and like being perceived and letting people in and all of that. But I feel like, you know, when I think of artists that I like deeply resonate with, or I really enjoy watching artist interviews, for example. I really enjoy getting to know like that additional layer about the artist.
Yeah.
I then go back to their music and I receive it so like differently, and it's like that's important. So now I'm like, okay, I'm an artist. If I value that, then I should probably be willing to be that as well. But yeah, I just really don't like public speaking. I don't like any form of like recorded
Always been like that
audio.
since you were young.
Yeah. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hate it. You guys, it's even obviously you knew I was like nervy, like in the lead up, but like you guys, it's fine. But I think
Because it's
just the idea of like now you're perceiving me. Do I sound smart enough? Do I like? Am I funny
fair,
enough?
that's
Like, am I
fair.
saying the right thing? Did that even make sense? Did I articulate that well? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just it's so layered. So
hear it.
ultimately, I'll
I
just
hear it.
say no at every opportunity.
Wow. That all made sense,
Turning
by the way.
them
That all made sense.
You're such a fool.
What? I'm reaffirming.
Nah, I feel affirmed. Thank you.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I hear that.
And I guess it's the annoying part is like it feels like it's meant to be a part of the
Process.
the process, the package, the person that gets presented to the people.
Right.
Like again, yeah, we as like people who listen to these artists and stuff, yeah, we're nosy as well. Like you said, you go and listen to interviews because you want to find out more about that person.
Right.
So now instead of just doing your music, you're like, snap, like
You have
gotta
to.
give the people what they want.
Unless you're going for like that super mysterious, because like if you think about Frank Ocean or even like Snow Allegra or whatever, like Snow Allegra, she's more recent. She's not doing interviews ever, really.
It's crazy.
But she's also not on her stories and posting up. So there's like, I feel like you can either be that relatively mysterious artist and, you know.
Still keep
or-
some things private.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
do they do that? I'm just wondering now, like how are they able to
I guess the music speaks for itself.
they drop
Yeah,
a lot
for
of tunes,
sure.
yeah. Maybe that's true.
They drop a lot of
Except for maybe Frank, but
Frank Ocean.
Even does she?
I mean, there's a lot there
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
to
she's
be able
got
to
a
listen to.
catalogue,
Yeah, she's
for
got a
sure.
catalog there to
sure.
listen to. Yeah. Oh man. No, it was, you know, as the year progresses, it'll be dope to definitely see that. And I think, hopefully, I think as you've done more and more stuff musically, then even better, more high quality, like I guess opportunities for the expression of self come up. Because even though like you want to be doing this more and more, at the same time, you also want to do it on the like right platforms. Not calling ourselves the right
100%.
platform or whatever,
100%.
but like it has to make sense as well. To
and
still
almost
at the end of the
on
day.
your terms as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who knows what that looks like? Like, if you end up in a situation where you can do your own like little, like well-produced vlogs. You know what I mean? Like, as in weekly kind of well-produced thing that's just on Instagram. It's like I get to control the narrative fully of what you see about me, all that
Studio
kind of stuff.
sessions, all of that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
hold on
love
now.
that.
We might have a product on our hands again.
'Cause I think that's like for real. That's a way to make people tap in more into like investing in your story, and if they do that, they'll invest more in the music.
That's so true. We started doing that. I started like Noah was at a lot of the sessions for my EP, and I was gonna drop like a mini kind of documentary, and then the editing of it was just I was like, this is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like we'll keep the footage for one day. You know,
Oh, but it's there.
it's there.
Oh.
It's there.
That's cool.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I got a very random conversation
Right.
that's come to mind. But I think it's interesting as well. See, look, I've been in my news bag recently, guys.
Okay.
Everything's just being interesting to me on 7 News these days.
7 years.
We're definitely gonna do a little bit more music talk, but before that, how much do you guys know about like Rupert Murdoch and what's been going on currently?
Enough.
I don't know anything. Sorry.
Fantastic.
Wait,
No. That's
really?
good.
I know about Rupert
No.
Murdoch,
No, as in,
What?
sorry.
but I don't know
Like,
what's going
no.
on.
No, I expect you to know.
I know.
everything.
No.
Me, I'm not.
I know about Rupert Murdoch. I don't know what's going on with him.
Dead ass. Okay, I thought you'd even at least know what's going on, but you haven't looked at the specifics of it. Okay.
I don't know
Because I just want to hear what you guys would do in this situation or how you would feel. So, for the longest time, at least for quite a bit of, I'd say this year, who knows even how long he's been doing this with his son. Anyways, Rupert Murdoch, he's like 93 years old. He is like the owner of some like major media, news broadcasting outlets and stuff. So we've got like Fox News Corp, Wall Street Journal, a lot of Australian and UK publications as well. And his net worth is estimated to be about 22.5 billion US or 35 billion Australian. He's been married 5 times and he's got 6 children. This is all very important information, right?
Context.
And he also started his media stuff like back in the it says 50s here, but now that I think about it, 50 plus 93, doesn't that equal to? No, I'm going crazy.
Yeah, you've lost.
I've lost my mind. Yeah,
Plus.
so he definitely did start in the 50s, right? He inherited like his dad's newspaper business back in Adelaide, kind of thing, and then that's how he ended up progressing slowly into like major media. Anyway, he's got 6 kids, and he's been married 5 different times, right? And he has been going through like a will bid or like lawsuit for who knows even how long now. Probably, I think maybe it's been a while. I think since like maybe last year or something like that. He's got his eldest son, Lachlan, who he now wants to try to put everything under his name.
That's such an Australian name.
Lachlan? Yeah.
Such a what?
Australian name, Lockie, mate.
A Lachlan.
Right now, currently, the will is split evenly amongst all the children.
Okay.
Yeah. But Lachlan is the CEO of Fox, I'm pretty sure, since 2019. And he's like the most aligned politically, views-wise, morals to his dad.
Right.
So his dad's trying to pull all of the, pretty much majority, or I think all of the, I guess,
Lachlan.
control of the will and everything like that into Lachlan's hands.
Right.
When he passes. He's 93 years old, mind you, Rupert Murdoch. So
Right.
anytime he could go.
Yep.
They've been fighting this in the courts for a hot minute. I guess the courts are saying no. This is unwise, or there's some unlawful stuff. What's your question here? Because I have the probably exact.
Do the courts have the right to?
So the courts are able to, because it's a legal binding document. As in when you create one, in my mind, you can just amend a will because it's like, bruv, this is my will.
Right.
But because we're probably talking about
Company with shareholders.
yeah, but also
Right.
35
Global
billion
impact.
network and you know what I mean, global impact.
And also his age, taking
And
into
his age. So
consideration
Marwa
his
brought up
age
this. She was like,
as well.
you said, I
Can
mean,
he
you said
make
yourself.
good decisions?
What did I say?
You're saying
Down
how
to,
like
like old, and it could be a type of thing where his son is using that to his
Coercing.
advantage. Where it's like, okay, dad is old, let me manipulate him a little, his mind. But of course, we don't know. I'm not too sure if that's
well, I mean,
even.
in my
part of
mind, you
it.
look at that man, Rupert Murdoch, he's bopping about. He
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
very,
he's
very,
moving.
very
Right.
He's moving.
But essentially, they've been trying to fight that in the courts to try to change it all into Lockie's. I'm calling him Lockie.
Lockie.
Hopefully he
Shout
sees
out
this
Lockie.
and shout out Lockie. They lost that battle, right?
Yeah.
They're going to appeal it again and try again. But I'm just like, what kind of a family setup could exist that you end up pitting your
kids on each
other? Especially at a global empire level, we're talking like serious money, serious corporations and whatnot. But your last hurrah, or one of the final like acts that you do on the way out, is to end up ultimately, I guess, pitting.
Wow. But
Your
are the kids part of this conversation? Like, do they care?
The other ones do care. I mean,
Okay.
one part is like, do they just want the bread, or do they actually want? He's the only one that's really like, I guess, involved in the operations of like the company
Okay.
and the businesses and
Lachlan.
like Lockie,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Keep on. He's the only one pretty much involved in all of that. I guess the others do have some parts to play, but not as like heavily as like has been relied on like Lachlan from his dad. So in my mind, I'm like, this is obviously like there's a lot of money aspect to it, but there's no way that. I guess I'm saying a stupid thing, but I was gonna say no way money becomes that important to people that you actually are willing to just cause this massive like
And go to court.
ruckus and
Drama.
go to court. I'm like, am I really gonna go to court against my sibling because dad wants to like? I don't know. Would I not want to maybe just try to? Maybe they're so estranged and they can't even like reconcile. But I'm like, do I not just try to talk to my brother on the side and be like, yo, big dog, like, hey, let dad. Fine, dad can do it, but like, come on, you know me, like. Look after us. And I'm even, another thing is I'm like, they're fine, I'm sure, without even having any of this money broken off for them. I'm sure they can be fine. But yet this is all, it's gone into a massive.
You guys ever heard your parents argue with their siblings about like a random piece of land back home or money or whatever?
I'm scared to answer, but yes.
All the time.
There's your answer, man. I don't know, like as in, this is just a version of this that we can't even comprehend the numbers, but it's like our parents did the same thing.
I feel like it's not as bad mind in the way it looks, but this ain't like there's a difference between like.
Yeah, this one holds power, global power.
Even
to
beyond
it.
that, like there's a difference between like greedy, like trying to argue over money compared to like, no, you are actually bad with handling money. Like some of, the siblings or whatnot back home, you're actually bad with handling money, and we're not going to do this to, grandfather's memory or dad's memory. And dad's money or finances.
Yeah.
Like this is just like sheer greed from what it looks like. Do you guys think money could ever get to that point for you that you're ending up in court like this in the way these guys are right now? It's crazy.
Even if it doesn't for you, if it does for other people, it will bring it out in you automatically.
Facts.
Like it will. Even if I'm trying to be the person, because I'm sure his siblings are like, yo, we're all having like equal share in this. Why are you trying to come and take everything? Now I have to be on guard, on defense. Now I have to be bad. Now I have to be the evil one and go up against you in court and say, no, you're not getting the whole. So it's like, even if you don't, if that other person does, I have to defend myself, because there's no way we're letting this person take full share and we're just going to sit back and let him do it. Because I think the main thing is his dad wants the companies to continue the conservative direction.
Yeah.
That it's
That's a
that
lot
it's
of the
currently
political
at.
views and
Yeah,
stuff,
that it's
yeah.
currently at right now. Whereas
So
the other
Lachlan
children,
don't like Zig.
they don't really align with that. So it's like, but like you said, even if you don't, if the other people do around you, it's gonna come out in you naturally, just naturally. Especially big money like that. Like I don't have to work; I can retire. What do you mean if dad? No,
Sure
job's
they can
dead,
retire.
but
Bro, that's the craziest part. It's funny that
Well,
everyone's
their
forgetting.
He's all
kids'
banking on
kids
him.
can retire.
Bro, yeah. But everyone's forgetting like dad has to like pass
he
away.
has to
for
pass
it.
away. Yeah.
This to happen. They all forgot about that part of this conversation. That's so mad. Because we all have siblings.
We do.
When's the moment when you're not at the level of taking them to court, right? But obviously, but within they've done something and you're just like, no, okay, I could actually like excommunicate you right now. Like you
Lydia, anytime she takes my clothes and claims
This
she
is a
did it,
big thing among sisters.
They
Taking the clothes thing.
she'll be like, Soli, you're actually calling me out. That's crazy.
This is frequent.
Yes?
Oh yeah, no, your sisters
love.
kill me with that. She said with love. Did you do this as well?
No, because I couldn't fit into my sisters,
whoa.
and she couldn't fit into mine. As in, like we couldn't
Yeah,
fit
you
into
gotta-
each other's. Wait, okay, no.
That's a madness.
So with my
bro.
sister,
I
I
hate both
didn't.
of you.
No, because as soon as she said that, I said
You
she's
guys
setting
are
herself up.
But my brothers did take my shirt, so I experienced.
What the hell?
No, because I had unisex
hell?
tops.
Okay.
I used to wear unisex tops, guys.
You shopped
And
at
so-
Cotton On, didn't
Yes,
you?
I did. Yeah, they had when they had the $5 tops, $10 tops.
Oh yeah, people. Were
I was
running
always
those up.
down there. JJ's as well.
JJ's. Yeah.
But yeah, I used to do that. I think my sister would have had that moment. I took her car once, and I
Is this
got
when you packed it up?
into an accident.
No.
I actually got into an accident twice with her car, and bless her because she was actually so patient with me. But I know deep inside she actually wanted to just like, you know, I don't know if I could say the word, but just grab me by the neck and shake me twice. I took her car. And I remember both times she was like, just don't take my car, you know, catch the bus wherever you need to go, whatever it is. And I was like, no, please. Like, I really need to. I think one time I was going to work and one time I was going to the shops or whatever. And she's like, please, just like, don't take my car. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take it and I'll bring it back. Everything will be fine. Got into an accident both times. So I know if she wanted
the second time
to,
was
she would have
hilarious.
taken, if she could, she would have taken me to court for sure.
Yo, family court.
100%.
Yo, Mama drove through someone's garden bed.
Okay, relax. We don't need to give
Ended up on
details.
their front lawn.
We don't need to give details.
What time of day? How'd this happen?
Early in the morning,
No,
like
it
7:30.
No.
The garden bed one.
No. The early in the morning was me going to work. The garden
rise
bed one
and
was like
shine.
midday.
Are you sure?
Because you came out to
Yeah.
me. It was midday.
Something like that.
It was midday.
Man, I'm chilling. It's a Saturday or something like that. And tell my dad.
Were they home?
Get it. Like as in.
The
They
guests?
came out.
The guests.
Oh yeah, they came out.
came out.
The guests, the homeowners.
She was the guest.
Don't do this
Invited
again.
herself
Don't do
over,
this
man.
again.
Great.
It was crazy. I think I get a call. I've just been in an accident. Tell my dad, yo, like, mom's been in an accident. I have to go, like, pick her up or whatever. I was like, what the heck's going on? It's raining. I'm like, okay, fine. Rain's a factor. This girl, I don't know how fast she whipped around the roundabout. She hit the... And then just went straight into the front yard, man. Crazy.
Oh, gosh.
God
But yeah.
honestly bless you, because you haven't had to, like, pay for anything anytime you've done something.
Really?
Yeah, they're literally just like, look, as long as you're okay, don't worry about anything here. And
How long was the garden bed?
it was for a long time, for like a few months in a row. I would drive by because it was next to one of my other workplaces, and I would just see their garden was mashed up for so long. I was like, surely be a good person and just put some money in their like letterbox and get
One
them
day.
to fix it. But yeah, it was horrible. Never again.
Wow.
Never
Jesus
again.
loves you.
So she just didn't take you to court, and they didn't.
No,
take
she
you to
didn't,
court.
but she should have. Yeah,
Neither
she
did-
definitely
neither
should
did
have.
they.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think on my sisters have just always done a madness. There was a time when I scrapped with our intern in Hawaii.
Oh gosh.
This one?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
And our intern just did not. I was scared for my life a little bit. I can't lie, because the intern was.
She was on it.
She was on it, man. Saw red. So I was like, "Oh snap! This is real life fight night, bro." Like, man, that's the yo.
Wait, Disruption Podcast intern? I'm crying. Okay, yes, understood.
This intern right here.
Yeah.
I was after that. I was like, okay, I think we actually hate each other. Like, okay, No, after that, I was like, yo, okay, I think that's the.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In my mind, I was
vibe.
just like, we can't come back from this scrap.
Really?
That was real hatred in that moment.
I had no hate in my heart, no malice in my heart. I just had self-defense. Intern, on the other hand, I don't know. Look at her trying to act like we ain't talking about it right now. But in that moment, I was like, yeah. Someone has to go to court for this right now.
Jeez.
I feel like you would have been
it's
the one that would
bad.
have been pissing off your sister instead.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't have any stories like that, but I'm sure she has something.
This guy just thought he was being a nice guy.
I remember when I was little, she just like put a pencil in my eye. That wasn't good.
Like in?
Like it's in.
No way.
Yeah, but my sister used to tell me she wishes I would die all the time. Like,
Older or younger?
Older.
No.
Like she would always tell me, "I
That means
hope
you
you
were a
die. I
menace.
hope you die."
No.
I really
I
wasn't
hope
that.
you were
I
a
actually
menace.
think she was just an antisocial. I can't even say the other word, but like she was like, yeah. What she used to say anything to me, yeah, like
Did she tell you that you were like adopted or something?
no, it was, like anything that could be like a bad thing, she'd say it to me. So like,
Really, she's
one time we
laughing.
were walking to the mall, I was little and like I didn't even know what these words meant. But like she goes, something, you're anorexic. I've never been skinny in my life. But it's like she just wanted to say anything bad to me.
I remember you saying
My dad
that. Oh
stops
my
and he's like,
days.
hey. First of all, we feed him, clearly.
She wanted to hurt you.
Yeah, like she always just wanted to hurt my feelings. I hope you die. Like that was a regular thing she'd
What
say.
did you do?
Nothing.
Weren't that?
Nothing.
You must have.
I was actually so mesquite.
Like, what would you do if your children were doing that to each other?
Bro, you actually have to
Right?
stare at them and like, be like,
Nah,
this is.
it's family meeting emergency.
Yeah.
Like, emergency meeting right then and there. It has to happen.
Oh, that is peak.
I think it was one time my dad wanted to excommunicate me and my sister. We were getting moody with our mom, like for like a month. Yeah, like we would
Nah,
just
that's malice.
keep biting back on her. Anything she'd say,
mama.
whatnot. I've never heard my dad like cuss up a storm, sit us down, yell. I swear on my dead father's grave. Me and my sister said,
Nah.
that one I remember. I
Absolute
actually
menace.
thought like he was done with us.
Yeah,
I
we're
thought we were
finished.
like we didn't have a place to
Bro,
sleep.
you
that
packed your
night.
little
Wow.
bag and
Yeah.
then you put a little toy in there with the stick. Yeah. Hell, man. You were the good sibling?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, I think I was.
Question: do you have that oldest daughter syndrome, first daughter syndrome?
Can you define it?
You know, where they make it their whole personality and like they never stop talking about being like the first daughter, second mom to these.
No, I don't
siblings.
think. No,
You don't
Yeah.
give a damn about them.
no.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I do feel like you got away with it because of how independent and into your own spaces you all are probably then. Would you say?
Maybe.
Like as in, because I think, I mean, maybe it's only
No,
what
we
see
are.
now. I don't
No,
know
no,
about
no,
growing
we
up.
are. You're
Like,
right.
all of you are like, you just do your own thing. You know what I
Very
mean?
much so.
Yeah.
Very much.
So you're just an absent
No.
like older sister. You know what I mean? Like,
Deadbeat sister. Oh my
deadbeat-
goodness.
Yeah, just a deadbeat older sister. That's fine.
Wow.
So, present. I say happy birthday from time to time.
Cakes and candles.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like none of us have those syndromes. Middle child syndrome.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a younger child syndrome?
There
They-
is, but
they
there's
get
never
everything
like
they
a
want
ish.
kind of
Yeah, they
thing.
get whatever they
yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
Yeah, spoiled. Yeah. No, I feel like we're all just cool.
Hey man, shout out to all the siblings, man, and the familia. What can we look forward to besides? I mean, you've already kind of touched on
can
it,
we
but
look
what's immediately coming for us then?
Immediately?
No, better question.
Come
Forget
on,
that.
no, I'm here for it.
Who inspired you this year?
Oh.
That's a nice question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really want to think about this.
That's all right. Take time.
Who inspired me this year?
This year, but then also, you could probably say around the time of when you were probably putting together your EP as well.
I don't know. This is maybe, it's not even cliche. Tones 100% has like impacted my life and inspired my life in a way that I don't think she'll ever understand. I think just like, she's really like, obviously I'm not a pop girly. Like I don't necessarily listen to that music or whatever, but she's so incredibly talented. She's so honest with her music and she's so real on stage. She talks to her audience. She values every single person on stage, off stage, her team. And I think just like, she literally started busking in the street. She
That's
lived
crazy.
in a van. Do you know what I mean? And now she's like selling out Rod Laver Arena.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's actually wild.
it's really like when
It
you
is
really
when you
think
really
about it,
deep like the scale of and the timeline. It's like that is insane.
100%. The world bullied her. Do you know what I mean? Like came for her image, came for her voice.
Yeah.
And I think just like seeing the journey and seeing how she's evolved, even over the past 3 years, for me has made, and also her belief in me, I think I'm just like, it's made me realize like the impact that music can have. And I've seen it, like I'm on stage backing her and I see how people are receiving her words and how they've been impacted. And I'm like, I can do this. And it's important that I continue to try and do this.
Yeah.
And I think I've had enough opportunities this year to realize that I need to keep going. So I feel like, I don't know. But to come back to, I think Tones is just like, being in her corner has genuinely like inspired me.
Yeah. That's dope. I think it's such a weird thing, like in any industry, any field or whatever, it's like the people that can expose you to what is possible are the ones that like just have such a crazy impact on you, because you're like,
Yes.
like getting to meet somebody that has achieved something makes it feel like, oh wow, like people can actually reach this,
100%.
as opposed to just hearing about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's a very crazy thing.
I think, and like literally, I think a lot of the artists here in Australia, we're almost not permitted to think big or believe big because we don't see that you can achieve big. And so, when you're in someone's circle and you're seeing them do that, you're like, oh, wait.
Yeah, like my mate's selling out Rod Laver.
Right.
What?
That's crazy. But like beyond that, take away Tones. How many examples do I have before her to like tangibly see that, you can actually take music internationally and like make this your livelihood? We don't have a lot of representation.
That's actually really, really
You
tough.
know, let alone as a black R&B girl, there's really not many of us.
You the one, then. You're the chosen one?
One of few.
I think so.
There's a few of us.
Yeah.
There's a few of us.
Name him.
There's I can name them. There's Shanae in Sydney.
I love her music.
Yeah.
I always say this.
She's amazing.
She's one of my other. I have 3 favorites.
Okay.
Damn.
Who else?
You, Shanae, CD.
Oh,
now- oh, you gave her
CD's
three now.
crazy. Yeah, we've got some gems. We've got some gems.
You named
but
one,
Okay.
gave you another.
I would have said Sheedy. I would have said
You
Sheedy.
lost it.
CD, Shanae. There's this artist, Maynard Doe, who I think is really, really cool. Who else? Olivia Esquios.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's freaking great. I think she's amazing. Who else? Who else is doing the thing?
That's fine. You can leave him hanging.
I think that's
it. You don't say that's it. You
no,
can't
like
say
that's
that.
that's a solid list.
Yeah,
That's a solid list of
yeah.
R&B girlies.
Yeah. Nah, it's dope. It's definitely dope.
Worst five. No, I'm joking.
You're right.
You would love
You
that,
would
wouldn't
love
you?
that.
I would. Oh my gosh, I'll start. Okay.
Go.
What?
Go.
Ooh. You actually want me to?
I'm gonna bleep the
Obviously
heck out
not.
of it for you
Okay, fine.
I'm so curious after the podcast.
Sure.
after podcasts. No, that's proper dope. Even the Tones effect and just what's been going on. I didn't realize how crazy everything was. One of my colleagues, his friend, helped shoot, I think, her Dance Monkey music video.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And he was just, because we were just talking, and I was like, oh yeah, like one of my friends, she sings for Tones. Like, oh, yo, she's killing it.
Yeah.
And then he showed me like the views on YouTube that this video's at. I was like,
Bro.
what
Insane.
kind of numbers?
Yeah, like the living off that song
that.
is possible.
Oh my
No, you know she has the
goodness.
most streamed song in the world
Yeah.
by a woman.
Yeah.
I was
Crazy.
like,
Yeah.
what's
Absolutely
going on?
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But then like you're not deeping the royalties from whatever uses that
Everything, bro.
ads that are gonna pick up.
Ads,
I heard
bro.
today about a guy that has he you know the movie 500 Days of Summer?
Yeah.
It's the one that has a lot of like side by side clips and all that. Anyway, there's this guy in Melbourne who was part of some rock band or something, whatever, and wrote
Right.
2 songs for it. Or they used 2
Right.
songs for it. He makes $60,000 a year off that movie till this day.
I know
He's
you're
an
lying.
absolute.
Goodness me.
Huh?
I know,
He-
like.
yeah. He's like apparently he's a total bum, but he still makes 60,000 a year just off these royalties.
He's a high value
That's
man.
wow.
Off of
I
that
love
being
that.
used
I
in that
love
movie
that.
when it's
That's insane.
yeah.
And that's just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let alone the impact of Dance Monkey. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So, no, it's honestly you're in an amazing, I guess, circle to be able to just glean from and then put that into your own craft. It's madness. Yeah,
It's a blessing,
that's
yes.
for real. Well, back to my trash question. Then
What?
what can we expect to come right What's
This
the
year
next
or
year?
next year, 2025. I really want to I'm manifesting. I hate that word. I really want to do an international collaboration. Like I really want, you know, like I've never considered collaborative writing and having like a feature artist and jumping on a track and like there's artists that I'm thinking of and I'm like, that's a dream. That's a dream.
Do a deal.
Oh, Odile, I'd literally die.
Ooh.
Crazy.
I'd die.
Especially
That
the
would be
song
very nice.
that you sang on was it a story or
Yeah, it was a story.
TikTok?
Yeah.
I can hear you guys harmonizing on that.
Oh my God, I'd actually.
Just put it out there.
All right. He's amazing.
Yeah, serious guy.
He's a serious artist. So I think like
International.
that might be, you know, I feel like there's some people that you have to earn to work with them.
Yeah.
And like,
Or if they like your sound.
Yeah.
Like literally.
yeah,
Like, and it ain't even about
like
it. It's
your
like,
sound.
nah, you know what? I believe in this person's journey.
I hear that.
put on
I
the
hear
table.
that. I hear that. But I also respect that.
Yeah. They
You need
built
to-
something.
They
built
can't just
something.
attach their name to
Exactly,
anything.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like
Nah,
I've
for
got
sure.
to. I got to do some work, but that's definitely a dream collaboration.
Jacob Banks. I could see you and Jacob Banks.
Jacob Banks. I remember watching him live in Melbourne last time he was here. And it's crazy, beautiful tone. Yeah. So just like collaboration.
That'd be
Not that I
nice.
have any in mind.
Yeah.
But
Would
like
you do
that's
like a
goal.
Kid
Get to it,
Leroy?
though.
Would that? What's his sound? What's Kid Leroy's
Like a very-
type of
I see what the
Could
heck
it
song they
work?
put out.
sound? I'm trying
Yeah.
to.
Kid Leroy and
'Cause
Soli.
he
what's-
can
I feel like
do.
singers can
I feel like it
collaborate
could work.
with.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it'll
think
be
it
a
could work for
different
sure.
sound to
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
produce, but I think we'd enjoy
I
it
could
as
see
well.
that
Yeah.
happening.
I want to do like a spicy collaboration. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just create more music.
We'll get
Definitely
to
want
work.
to.
Yeah, we can get to work for you.
I was
A&R.
actually-
We'll A&R it.
Oh, I thought you'd be like.
Oh, you want us to jump on the track?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, it's like.
Oh,
You're a liar.
no. These guys.
You know what?
Yeah, why would you even pretend
I was
to?
just gonna go along with the banter.
Such a liar.
Okay.
That's dope. I think we're definitely keen to see that for sure. That'll be
Yeah.
sick. See some collabs.
Just release more music. I want to be out. I want to be overseas more, like London, America, like build community there.
for the men.
I think you have to physically be present in the markets that you want to.
Of course.
I heard what you just said for the men. Also, yeah, like not gonna lie. No, I'm joking.
It's all right.
Can you tell us when you're traveling? Because I'm trying to line up what trips I'm doing next year, and I love running into friends overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to go to LA in the next 3 months.
Okay,
Well,
You said lock it off.
that's all right.
I will not
Lock
see
it
you there.
off.
London during like July, August.
Okay.
That's when I was there this year, and literally the perfect time.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know where else.
A lot of artists coming down as well next year. It will be nice to see you, Drake.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
To see you open for what?
Okay. Like,
Or champagne
what, you want her to
puppy.
be open for
Wait.
Drake?
Drake.
She asked who's coming. There's Drake. I know there's a few Afrobeats artists coming down as well. So it'll be really nice to also see you. You know, how do the people encourage these guys when they come down? Be like,
I
yo,
know.
Soli, do we just hit up their DMs and be like, come on,
DMs, management.
The
When you just have
connections,
the right,
the right people?
Yeah.
it falls into place. But I don't know. We'll see it. Another
Make it
tour would
happen
be
for
amazing.
sure. Yeah, that
For
would be
sure.
awesome.
Hey,
Oh.
man. You've heard it here first.
What about you guys?
Oh.
Don't worry
No,
about it.
actually, genuinely, please.
They're having a kid next year.
Whoa, sorry, microphone. Are you pregnant? Oh,
Noel's manifesting.
I'm manifesting. Manifesting.
This one's the I'm a North. Okay, get out of here, man. Ain't happening.
oh my god! When you guys have a baby, game over.
It's
crazy 'cause,
Like, literally, because they're not allowed to do anything else anymore.
That's not true.
It crosses
gonna
my
be
mind
the
way more
community's
than
baby.
it needs to.
It what?
It crosses my mind way more than it needs to.
This is news tomorrow.
No, she knows.
Oh.
We talk about it. I'm like, oh, imagine.
Not in the way of like he wants a kid now.
Oh, like, as in, like, it crosses your mind how much of an obstruction.
Yes. Yes.
No, there'll be sometimes there'll be just
How much he
horrible
doesn't
man.
want.
In the back, there was just a kid.
Oh my! How old are you guys? Since everyone knows my age,
27.
26.
are you only 26?
27 in
27
like
It's a baby.
month.
Wow.
Yeah, this is 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
So we're chilling, man.
Doing great things.
We're chilling.
Yeah, you got time for sure.
Nah, I think I haven't fully put together in my head what next year looks like, but
Okay.
we'll be releasing an episode, I'm sure, before the end of the year.
Okay. Yeah.
Where we do the wrap up. Because there's
True.
so much just to finish this year. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Right.
bro, there's so much to come still. And
Of course. Oh, really?
oh, not even necessarily from us, just everything that's like
Right.
in
It's
our own
life.
different lives. There's
Yeah.
so many other
Yeah.
different projects. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, how the heck is next year
possible.
One thing at a time.
2 weeks away or something.
Yeah, insane.
By the time this is out. Yeah,
Insane.
But no, some stuff will come for sure. No kids. Though.
No kids.
Not yet.
Sorry, not yet. Oh,
Yes. Jeez.
Not no kids.
hey, man.
Is that us?
Yeah, it's been a good time.
Thank you for joining us
been
for
good
this episode. We had a great time. I loved it here.
Bro, Soli didn't shut it off at
No, she
15 minutes
didn't.
either.
How long was that?
That was an hour 45.
Yeah, something like
No
Only
way.
had one poo break.
I didn't poo.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to run this down. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it around, and you can follow Soli right there. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye. How did you do that?
Bye.